Probably there was like a dev stream on like the updates on the Warframe, probably.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's a drop in the damn stream. Is there normally a drop in the damn stream?
Well, yeah, usually if they, like, are about to drop an update, say, like, the new Warframe, what's it called? Protea or something? They usually, drop a glyph and whatnot. I could literally buy Protea right now for literally 81 plat because of my freaking 70% coupon. Or 75%.
I got one of those too.
I'm not gonna waste it on that. I'm gonna go waste it on a potato. That's gonna cringe anybody that hears that.
Oh, no, it's a good idea.
No, not really. I'm probably gonna put it on something like a cosmetic or something.
I'm not sure what I'll get.
Anyway.
I don't have any platinum, so I'll have to sell something.
Hey.
I have 0 right now.
Literally sitting on 2,434 platinum. Don't ask me how I got that. I don't remember how.
Oh, I know how you got it. I remember how you sold stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't do it anymore because pretty much that stuff doesn't go for anything anymore. So.
Yeah, I know they ruined it. Ruined the market.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to do that a lot.
Yep.
Well, what is the defeat Europolis? What is that?
Remember the Jupiter bot that Eidolon, that flying Eidolon boss on Jupiter?
Yep.
Yeah, that annoying piece of shit. We had to do that.
Yeah, he's annoying.
But before that, pretty much, how about we take a look at what this quest is if we're able to play together? If not, I'll just do it after we get done with Nightwave, I guess. Deadlock Protocol. What are you?
Did Borrow have anything good?
I don't know. I didn't take a look. Well, no, actually, yeah, I did. Yeah, there's nothing good. He's just selling cosmetics and garbage.
Yeah, I haven't checked.
You remember how to do quests, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I have to start it?
Yeah, you gotta go start it.
7 for 7 against. Cast and recast.
Deadlock?
7 times.
Protocol. Yeah, Deadlock Protocol.
So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once.
How egotistical to have a golden hand statue.
New lanes. Trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Well, that was quite the cutscene.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I'm interested to see. Well, I mean, we're already getting a preview on what the Corpus tile set looks like now, but I can't wait to explore most of it. Also, remember that this boss also has like a rework with the Jackal boss fight.
Oh.
And supposedly there's like a new zone added in, I guess. Some sort of void area.
Solaris.
I'm watching the video real quick.
Okay.
Agent,
I forgot to put the volume on.
or Pit Boss. Hear this.
Oh, this is how you get the new Warframe?
Your friends.
Yeah, this quest is how you acquire the blueprint for the new Warframe, I'm assuming. You have to do the Jackal boss fight and some shit in that new area, apparently, for the other parts. At least that's what the store said, at least.
And cashing them with Solaris lives. There is upset in the halls of Corpus Tower. The foundations of their kleptocracy tremble. To Neth, we say this.
Did you hit circle?
Are seen.
Yeah, I accidentally pushed it
To
again.
the Solaris, make yourselves
Yeah, it won't let me exit.
heard.
Well, you just came across a new bug, I guess.
Join us now. You
Yeah, I pushed everything, it won't let me exit.
needed.
You might have to relog then, pretty much.
Well, it's just gonna, I'll just wait for it to finish, it's not that long of a video.
Oh, you're stuck in the video. I thought you said you
Yeah,
were
it's
like
just
locked
showing
in
the
like the
video, yeah.
quest menu or whatever.
Oh, no. What are the Dragon Ball looking things?
Dragon Ball looking things. What the hell are you
Yeah,
looking
at the end
at?
of the video, it shows the Warframe, and then there's 4 Dragon Balls.
Oh no, that's like I think that's one of her abilities. Where I don't know what her abilities are, but she shoots balls apparently.
Oh, okay.
Which is saying a lot. Jesus. You just have an innuendo in here right off the bat. Probably for the best Blaze didn't show up today because he already has the new Warframe and he's pretty much like, you know, because he buys all of his shit ahead of time.
Yeah.
So in all honesty, I don't really want to be spoiled on what this new Warframe does, in all honesty.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Of course, it's a single-player mission. Okay, it looks like I'm doing this after Nightwave, then. No, you can never do quests with friends anymore, it seems like.
Okay, so it won't let us do it together?
Yeah, so we'll just save this for... I'll just save this for the end of the stream, I guess.
I'll try and remember to do it later. It was worth a shot, at least. Alright, I'll let you pick the missions. It doesn't really matter what order we go in.
Okay.
We do have to do a 30-minute Kuva. Might as well start with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
something else.
yeah, let's do something else first. Let's see, Railjack stuff, relic opening, Venus
the
Miner.
Railjack is just... Oh, let's do that Kuva lich. I'll just get that out. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah, alright.
You know it.
Let's see, what kind of mission should we do? Do we do a capture, or...
Anything fast.
Okay, hold on. Mars... Sabotage...
By the way, D, they also implemented the thing where you don't need to feed your cat any more DNA stabilizers.
Yeah, I heard that. It's kind of an odd one. Kind of like, why did I buy 5,000 of those things if I don't need them?
It's like, why even bother taking care of your pet anymore?
I know. I might pet him if I get the challenge. That's about it. I don't use my pet, though. I haven't had him for a long time. Oh, Tiger, I've been playing... I don't know if you ever played it or not.
Probably not.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I had bought that game you said that to buy. I had already bought that. I had that game a long time ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just never played it.
Wow.
It was free. It was free on PS Plus like 8 months ago or something.
Well, damn, I wish I knew about it, because I don't usually look at the PS Plus frees, usually.
Yeah, you should look at them. There's some good games on there sometimes.
You are here
Anyway,
on a
I've been
capture
playing this
mission.
game.
You
It's
must
called,
find, capture, and extract
Become
our target.
Human.
Oh, you mean Detroit Become Human? I've seen it.
Yes.
I sense it.
It is
Track it
amazing.
with the synthesis
Like,
scanner.
really
Don't let
good.
it escape.
Yeah, story-based stuff's not really my thing, though, in all honesty.
Yeah. But I figured you might not like it, but man, it
From
is.
little things.
I mean, the story is pretty
Big things
good,
grow
from what I've seen.
it's amazing.
But I mean, it's again, like, I'm more of an action game type of person, so it was not really...
But you've never played it, though?
Target, know we're here.
Never played it.
Track them down.
As
God,
I
it's
said,
so
I've
good.
seen what it entails. It's like story choice, like freaking quick time cutscenes and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Oh shit!
You found a target.
And
Capture
you know how like
quickly
normally
before
you
they
play
escape.
games and you're like, okay, the story doesn't really matter. It's not good. It doesn't really matter what I do. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, every fucking choice you make in this game changes the story and who dies and who lives and
We'll
what happens next.
interrogate back at
I mean,
base. Your part
Yeah,
is done
that's
here.
that's the premise of those type of games, D.
Blow their head off, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I heard you also went the wholehearted bastard route, didn't you?
I did, and so, I mean, I kind of go with how the story is supposed to play, you know, so like, one of the guys is like, a psychopath. Like, well, not really a psychopath. It's like, well, I guess kind of a psychopath. They're robots. You know, these people they're robots. And the whole, don't worry about the boss. Did you get your die?
My what now?
Your siphon or whatever you have to do?
You mean the thrall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already gotten the thrall.
Okay, I need to do one.
Yeah, we can leave now. I've already gotten them.
Well, I need to do a thrall too really quick. I don't want to get the boss though.
I mean, I would assume that maybe the Kuva glitch would have counted as a thrall since you technically have to treat him like a thrall.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him though, because that would be
Yeah, this is the big boy unit.
Yeah, I don't want him.
Thrall's right here, dude. I tried marking this guy like in a resident.
Okay, I got him.
Sucker.
But anyway, one of the guys in the game, you're basically, the story is, you have 3 androids that you play.
Yeah, I know.
And each android becomes deviant eventually.
Well,
Decide.
yeah, pretty much. I know the story. Literally, pretty much, you can choose whether you can try to make peace with the humans or you can try to rule over them. I know what the story is. As I said, I've seen this whole story thing.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so the very first mission, you're this girl with, and she's like a babysitter or something, and they just like, it tells you to like listen to the guy. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna follow what it tells you to do. Everybody dies like instantly. Everybody's dead, and I'm like, so if you listen to the game, you die.
Yeah, the whole point is you're supposed to try to break free from the whole shackles of being told what to do.
Yeah. So, and I didn't change the storyline because I decided that's how I was going to play. So the whole game, I didn't play the babysitter at all. So the next playthrough, I'll change the storyline up a little bit. But I just played dormant the whole time. I never awoke or changed. I stayed robot the whole time for all the characters, and it was really crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the point is to become human. You're supposed to be making your own choices,
and if
not...
you don't, the story is insane.
Yeah, I know. As I said, I've seen the gameplay of it. It's clear as day that they want you to go against what the game tells you to do.
Yeah, but it was man, an awesome game. I was pretty impressed.
All right.
For a choose your own adventure, it gives you a lot of choices.
Well, yeah, that's
What's
the point of
on
those
your
games.
mind, dreams?
You make choices and it affects the story.
Oh man, it was amazing.
Alright, let's see. A lot of these are not
Alright,
even
where'd
that great. Oh, one of the things that we can
That's
do
all
right
from
now
me.
in our ships, we can pretty much put Iton stars into our sculptures.
Do what?
Itons, you know the sculptures that you put the freaking thingamajigs into?
Oh, is that one of the challenges?
Yeah, just do that real
I already
quickly.
did that, I think. Let me check. Yeah, because I have
Done.
Kuva Survival, Ropalist,
I understand that
Mining
you have
again.
to sell mods.
No goodie. Kuva Siphons. Hey, they changed the piloting.
What?
Remember when they first put the piloting on the hijack cruise ship?
Yeah.
You only got 1,000 points. Now it's 4,500.
Well, I mean, pretty much one of them is to just hijack a ship, and then the other is to kill 3 fighters with it.
Ah, gotcha. And then the last one is unlock 3 relics.
Okay. I guess we might as well do the stupid Kuva siphon garbage, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna play.
As I said, it doesn't really matter that much. Pretty much, we're going
Don't
to just...
forget to change. You and Blaze forgot to change something last time, and it made it hard for you. But I don't remember what it was.
I
Your weapon, maybe, or something.
don't recall what you were talking about.
Well, when we fought the Ropalist, you needed some weapon different than what you had.
No, we're not fighting the Ropalus right now. We're just doing the Kuva siphon garbage.
Oh, okay. But on the Ropalist, you want to change your weapon or something.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, the thing that you were talking about is pretty much our amps on our operators. We couldn't do damage to the Ropolist because we didn't have any actual void damage to be able to do any damage to it, which was annoying.
Ah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Playing anything in your free time, or
nope.
after work these last few days? Or?
No, not really. Been working, editing videos. I guess pretty much I do hop on Revenant to try out the survival mode. There is just a lot of shit in Revenant that can just cheap kill you, from what I've noticed.
Oh, really? What's the farthest you've gotten so far?
6 waves, and I don't think I've ever passed that since pretty much I've always been cheap killed by something.
But I'm unable to pinpoint their exact
this time around it was
location.
Gorfist
Search
because
them
of the
out.
fact
Willing
that pretty
to
much his
shoulder the
explosive
added
ads
risk.
just come out of nowhere and hit you. Yeah.
Does it get to the point where everything one-shots you because they're so high level?
No, not one-shot you. It's just you get cheap... Like, the cheap shot things literally blindside you to where you don't have time to react to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for example, when... Again, as I said, these explosive ads come out of nowhere, or pretty much, like, literally, one run on Gorfist, literally... I've never gotten past Gorfist yet, but pretty much, like, literally, like, I was in a corner, pretty much, there was nothing there, and then I looked back, and then pretty much an explosive ad was there, and it killed me, and then that was it on the run. Yeah, like, Gorfist is very an unbalanced boss. Huh?
Is that the guy with the claws?
No, it's the giant freaking root with a giant sword that he pretty much puts spikes on him.
I don't remember that boss.
You should remember there's explosive ads that just come out of nowhere. Seriously?
That's my memory. I mean, we don't play right now.
Literally, the best thing I can describe it to you is it's literally a big hulking brute with a giant sword. Or a piece of scrap.
Yeah! Okay, yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, pretty much that boss, it feels like it's gotten worse with the ad spawn. Because literally, as I said, you can get blindsided by that shit and it kills you. It's not even the boss that kills me, it's his fucking ads. Because they're just so bullshit.
Target found.
That's
it. Now get out of here.
I'm not very good at that game.
I mean, you can get good at it if you try it.
I can't. It's not my game. It's not my type of game.
Well, I mean,
It's not a game
you
where I can
sort
play
of,
better. It's not that kind of game.
you sort of have to.
If I play it long enough, I get pretty good. That
Well,
game, I don't.
Because you're always in passive mode, D. You gotta always be on edge when you deal with that shit.
I don't play like that. I never play like that. There's no defense. I don't have hand-eye coordination like you guys. I have defense. But there's no defense on that game. That's why I don't think Sekiro will be my type of game, because it looks like it's all automatic.
And you have to learn to adapt to it, otherwise you can't improve. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be quite a challenge.
I mean, there's ways to beef yourself up to make you more defensive, but, like, again, like...
Like, I think if you and Blaze did a duo on that, you would probably get 10 waves. Like, I hold you guys back a lot because I suck at the game.
Oh, no, D, trust me when I say there's a lot of things in that game that can cheat kill you, primarily blindside.
Together, you guys would have a pretty good chance at it, but with me there, the chances are low.
I mean, again, like, there is ways for you to be able to survive it. Like, say, if you were to get the Black Veil shield, like that Black Veil shield that you put around you, pretty much you can try to do a tanky setup. Like, it is possible to tank shit with, like, the right armor set. But, like...
Well, yeah, if at the very beginning we started and I could get the jewel that gives you the 40% durability or whatever on the Leto set, and I could get the full Leto set,
well, what you
that would help me a ton.
Well, what would you...
then I could roll.
D. What you would need, technically, is you'd need the Leto body piece, the leggings, or the helmet. And then pretty much you would need pretty much like the rose to be able to get the tankiness from
Yeah, but with the rose I can't roll.
No, no, D, actually you'd be able to roll because you wouldn't have the full Leto set. You wouldn't be over-encumbered like you would.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure if you put on the whole Leto set, that's what makes you over-encumbered. The freaking...
Yeah, you might be right.
The other thing...
The Leto set, the only reason I get killed is because I can't roll.
Oh, yeah. That's why they freaking put a charm just so you can do that.
Your dodge kills you. I mean, it's really stupid.
Yeah, from what I've noticed is actually it's better to have multiple different armor pieces rather than actually having the full thing, from what I've noticed.
Well, the only disadvantage to that is the only reason that makes the Leto set really good is because that last piece.
Yeah, that's where the rose comes in, that black rose that gives you the full thing.
Yeah. So
because,
I'll try it.
You have two pieces of it, and then the black rose gives you the third piece, and there you go. You're not over encumbered, and you have the freaking unstaggerable effect.
See if I can roll with that. I just thought with the Leto set you couldn't roll, period. But yeah, you may be right.
But like another thing is, I would have to say you probably want to get some like a void set on you too, so that way you can have that other form of tankiness with it. So like whatever you don't have for the head or the legs.
See, I don't get for some reason we don't get the lag connection. Now I know you're running the game, so you're obviously not getting the lag connection. But I don't get the lag connection that Blaze does to survive the hits. Like when he has that void set, he's like a god.
Yeah, the void set, from what I've noticed, is a very good armor set. In all honesty.
Yeah, but when I wear it, I still die. Like pretty damn quick.
Well, yeah, that part of it's also needing to dodge and shit, but you also need to also have a good setup too. Like what I would have to say is once you get like the 2 pieces of Leto, and then get like a void piece and the rose, pretty much I would recommend getting life leech rings, like pretty much, or like life healing rings. Like for example, having the life regeneration ring, along with a couple of the regeneration efficiencies, and then maybe also having like say summons that can heal you with the life healing ring when the summons hits shit.
Well, yeah, and I noticed that.
Or you can also get the Meanderer's Aura, and that would help you out with healing. Like what you would, for you would need a tanky setup with regeneration.
Because I tend to heal the most, so it's pretty good to have that. That way I can heal everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is for you, your setup would have to be pretty much tankiness with pretty much light ways to be able to heal yourself. That's the only way I could see you pretty much being able to do survival. Problem is, getting a specific setup is a pain in the ass. What?
Isn't the Black Rose an artifact or whatever?
Yeah, it's that amulet that you put around your. It's like the amulet slot thing.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to use that and the Black Rose, right?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, if I put the menders on.
No, I'm referring to the. I'm referring to that aura that allows you to. Or not aura, the mod that allows you to heal yourself.
Oh, yeah. Its charge really sucks, I noticed. I really like the ring you get that makes it so you're...
yeah, that's sort of why you need Spirit, because Spirit is what allows you to charge your mods quicker. Problem is, everybody technically needs it, so...
Everybody, yeah.
It's a real bitch to be able to get a good setup on it.
Spartan gun or whatever it is. It's good to have Spirit.
What I've noticed that the best mods to use for pretty much survival are summon mods. If you have like the life healing ring, or like the summons damaging enemies to heal you type of ring, pretty much that's best with turrets. Those bugs are really good with that ring that allows the summons to blow up, because that does so much damage. Also, as I said, pretty much like when it comes down to it, like life regeneration is the best for it. Having some tanky armor would also be good.
That machine, it's using your energy to...
I'll go kill the mobs.
Destroy it.
I don't care about the Tuvadi. Just kill the mobs and let's get the hell out of here. This is just a waste of time. No, we don't.
I just assumed you did it really fast. class last time I did.
Fuck no. Literally, Cuba's... I don't care about Cuba, and I don't care about Ribbon stuff, especially when Ribbon stuff gets nerfed to all hell when pretty much people like it so much.
Listen to
Yeah,
the
it's kind of
dreamer
lame.
simmer.
You know, you spend,
The longer
it's kind
that
of a
dreamer
funny thing
thrashes
that you're
about,
like,
the more Kuba
spend all this
we
time and
collect.
all this platinum on Ribbon, and then they nerf the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's why I don't waste my time wasting my... Or I don't waste my time or waste plat on that shit. Because literally it's just a trap. Like a sucker's trap. Like, sure, some Ribbon mods might not get nerfed for a long effing time, but pretty much at the same time, there's a risk of them getting nerfed because people like
Yeah,
that
eventually
gun.
they're gonna get nerfed, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
I mean,
what's
I like
the point?
The game. I like the game a lot, but it irritates the shit out of me that every time that you find something you really like, they nerf the fuck out of it.
Yeah, pretty much that's how I feel about Exultra. They did nerf that, and it's
Yeah.
not really as great as it used to be.
Yep. Yeah, every time you find something you really enjoy, they nerf the shit out of it. Well, not only that, but you spend all this time doing an area or a mission or whatever, and then they make it really easy. So then it's like, oh, everybody can do it 5 times easier than I did it. Why did I bother doing that?
Well, the thing is, with one of the updates coming, pretty much that part will be fixed, because you can make the game as difficult as you want, and you'll be rewarded for it.
Oh, with the difficulty levels?
Yeah, the update that they're supposed to be dropping where you can control the enemy levels. Like, you can have the max level that you can go up to, pretty much. Or, not max level. I think the minimum max, I guess you could say. And then they just scale from there. I think it takes a long time for them to start leveling up, though. I think, though, that's the problem with that.
You might be able to use your Loki trick again.
I mean, I don't really care for doing long-term shit in this game. I literally have so much shit that I don't even need to worry about that.
Well, I mean, if they release something good that we need, you can do the Loki trick.
I mean, yeah. Or I could just do it legitimately with Wukong, because literally I can kill shit with my Wukong.
Yeah, well, that's true. Does Wukong dominate all difficulty levels?
I mean, you can use him for stealth. You can do high damage with him. You literally have 2 times your freaking output on damage because your clone can literally have the same thing you have. Like, there's nothing nerfed on Wukong other than the fact that there's a bug that pretty much makes his clone despawn. You have to respawn it. Not that that's a big deal, but it's annoying. Shit. Not really too many fast things. Should we do this? I feel like we really shouldn't.
Oh, hell no.
That's gonna take a while.
Well, what is it?
The only things left are 2 stupid assassinations, and then pretty much survival, and then there's that high-level extermination. Like, we can do the high-level extermination with no problem, it's just it'll take a little bit since things are going to be damage sponges. And one of the boss fights is actually 2 of the boss fights are a gimmick thing, which will waste time, so...
Either the exterminator, we
fucking
can do some
hell,
of the other
exterminate.
missions and come back later and they'll have something else.
True, we could do something else in the time being. I'd rather not do gimmick boss fights that pretty much hold up the whole progression. Or doing damage sponge assholes. Then again, Grenier have been nerfed, so...
The gift of the
Operator,
Lotus mission?
I run diagnostic
True, we can do that.
regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
I mean, again, like, the level 100 is Grenier, so... And they've been freaking nerfed to all fucking hell, so...
It's Oshium, is that a spy?
I have no clue. I should have probably taken a look at it.
We'll find out in a second. Are you still liking the look of the new ship?
I mean, I like the look of the ship, and plus it's something from one of the Nightwaves that I can have for a memory of it, so...
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I went on Twitch a second ago. There's no dev stream, so I don't know. I must not have one, or they did it earlier.
Oh, hey, look, the one of the tile sets.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow
Oh, this is a survival.
raids the ship
Okay.
for much needed
Well,
supplies.
we're doing a survival anyway, it
Make your
seems.
presence known.
Alright.
They have just shut down all systems.
Can these doors fucking open
Life
up?
support capsules your way.
Oh,
Those are some different looking Moas.
It's secondary only.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a lot of different looking Moas. I gotta take some scans now.
Or you different head tracers?
Yeah, these are different corpus. So get your scanner out and start scanning. They are tanky-ass corpus.
Probably should have brought my,
Yeah, I should have done that too. Then again, pretty much I very much prefer using Fang over anything else in this game. Oh, you think you guys are tanky? I can change that in a second if I wanted to. Did I scan these Moas all the way? I don't think I did. Is there a different theme song playing? I need to actually listen to the sound, but at the same time I think I can't really hear it because my volume is low, I think.
You don't have to scan very many. I'm only scanning 2 and they're already green.
Well, yeah, that's because pretty much of the Kuva, or not Kuva, fucking hell, what am I saying? The battery widget or whatever that doubles it? Hello, Moa.
Oh, yeah.
Stay there for a second, Moa boy. They think they can hurt.
My
but
God,
I delivered a life support capsule to the area.
yeah, these guys are definitely a lot more tankier. I wonder if these corpus are like resistant to cold damage, I'm wondering.
Oh, look at the gold hand is here.
Mm-hmm. They can hit me, but it doesn't matter.
Gold hand? What is it?
It's just pretty much like... Because, you know, corpus are greedy-ass motherfuckers that they pretty much would make a statue out of gold.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's a new Moa. Well, not really new, but...
What's the point of the hand, though? Like, why do they have
Oh, one of these guys actually hit hard. Alright, give me more of your Moas. I think the hand's supposed to just represent, like... I don't know. It's definitely pretty much corpus greed related shit. Yeah, keep hitting me. You guys will regret it. Yeah, fucking hell. There's a lot of corpus I gotta rescan again. They all get slaughtered by my clone. Is that a... I think that's the railgun Moa of this place.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Do that again, shitlord. I dare you. Oh, I found the nullifiers of this place. Oh, these little shits. They think they can do something, but they can't.
What? It's hard to get. Stop moving, you little shithead.
Okay, I skinned you. I just love how we're just casually just not giving a shit what these guys do. Just scanning them. Yeah, don't blow up on me just yet, buddy. Let me scan, or I guess I already scanned you. I don't know how.
I forgot I had freeze. Damn it, I picked up the damn orb with my,
What orb?
the,
Son of a bitch, I realize there's gonna be Eximus variants of these little shits too. Well, one time I'm gonna actually need pretty much literally one of those sorties to show up, I guess.
and Mo is hurt.
Yeah, those freaking Moas that shoot that freaking charged up beam, which I'm guessing are the railgun Moas of this place, they do hurt. How have I not fully scanned all these little shits yet? Got that out.
Most wise founder,
What's this
protect
coming?
your avaricious
Who's this clown?
servant.
Oh, it's Nepos or whatever.
Oh, hold up! Don't kill him yet. I want to see his. I want to get a scan of this shitlord.
It's called a treasure.
Did you scan him yet, D?
Yeah, I did. Go ahead and kill him.
Oh, he takes nothing for damage. That's interesting. Come here, you little shit.
30-second warning.
Did I kill him? I guess I killed him. Yeah, I killed him. Oh, we need to get power mate.
Oh shit! I see that. Where is there one near?
Probably kill something and I'll buy some time. Alright, there we go.
Life support has been replenished.
Do these towers get less now?
I've been so busy scanning.
Well, I mean, my clone's been doing some favors and killing shit while I was scanning as well, so. But, yeah, let's get back to killing, shall we? That Nolly. Need that Nolly scan. What else do I need to scan? This shitload? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to bring Helios in here eventually. Can you activate this? Wait. Offer a crown. What does that mean? Well, first we have to eliminate the nearby enemies, so...
Good luck with that.
Heh. Alright, well... I guess you can't do it in survival mode, I guess. Unless it's raid.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Wait, there we go.
Got it?
An ancient token is steamed from the corporate founder himself. Rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. Huh. I guess if we get some sort of crown, pretty much, so we can do some sort of, like, I guess, enhancement to these guys to help get shit. Yeah, 1 second. Just start killing shit.
Oh, grab one.
Okay. I'll just beat the crap out of these little shitlords.
Life support activated.
I just love pretty much this, like, heavy attack build that I've decided for this character. Like, literally made.
It wasn't called the standard glitch also. It seems like you have to turn it off and turn it on to show which mobs you have.
I guess.
Not having that.
I mean, not that I've seen. Still, you piece of shit. I know you got launched by something, but still, stay still. Oh wait, that's an Eximus. Come here. Yeah, you come here.
Extraction is available.
Alright, we can get out of here. Fuck you out of my way, corpus shitlord. Wait, that's another Eximus. I need to scan these guys before I leave.
Life support has been replenished.
You guys literally are pretty much like copy-paste. Nah. I think that it was just those couple of guys and that was it. Oh, that's another Eximus. I'll take that one.
Another life support capsule is now available.
That was a pretty cool level, actually.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting tile set. I think this is pretty much like one of the new areas that they were talking about before. Curious what those hands do, though, because apparently you need some sort of crown or something, and then you can use something on it.
Yeah, that's probably part of the story.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably once you finish the story, you get whatever you get it to create the crowns or.
Maybe. Yeah, that or probably that unique unit that we killed pretty much also probably drops those, but I guess he doesn't drop them in this survival mode. Regardless, that's sort of the place where you pretty much get like the Protea parts and some of the weapon parts too.
Oh yeah.
Also, there's a pistol in the market that you can buy too if you want to do. Or the blueprint for it, I should say.
Is there a new Kuva?
Let me take a look. Nope, the same crap. We might as well just do the extermination and get it over with.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
I'm surprised you're not using this ship yet, D, even though pretty much you hit rank 30, technically.
Yeah, I like
There
one.
is a large platoon.
Of course you do.
Stationed here. Leave no one standing.
You never want to change, even when something sucks utterly so badly. Oh shit.
Track it with the synthesis
Yeah, I like this
scanner.
ship.
Don't let it escape.
I mean, the ship doesn't suck, but certainly pretty much that catch moon is absolute hot dog shit.
Oh yeah, I need to change my gun.
Yeah, it does. You do. Like, you're so stubborn sometimes that pretty much don't realize some things need to be changed, for sure.
I know it's frustrating.
That's right, hit me more, you piece of this shit. Doesn't mean anything, because I can just heal it all back. I really wish I had viral on this gun, but I had to cater to the stupid elemental challenger for the day. I can't do blast damage, I have to do cold, which pretty much in turn with
Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm doing that on Frost.
well, no, pretty much literally like I can't do blast damage because I'm using cold right now.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying I was able to do blast because I'm doing Frost.
Well, yeah, because pretty much like fire and fire, the way to go when it comes to the Grenier nowadays, because of the whole change to the corrosive sucks, that's for sure. I'm using it right now and it's trash. Hot dog shit. This way, D.
Turn the alarm off.
Don't worry about the alarm.
Oh, I already did it.
mean, does it matter? We had to kill these guys anyway. It's better for the alarm to be on so
Well, I
they
know,
flood
but I
towards
thought they
us.
were gonna lock us in the room.
Yeah, that's one thing bad about the alarms going off is they can lock you in. Then again, we have ciphers for that, too. You're missing out. You don't have to deal with the horse shit of freaking lockdown.
I don't think that was about the item. Did you waypoint something?
Oh yeah, I was just waypointing to come over here.
Oh, okay. I've never got the item where you have a chance of doing an insta-hack with me.
Well, you don't even need that. You just need to buy the consumable item that you can get from the market, or build in the market.
Oh.
I never got that either, but why would you need that when pretty much you have a cipher, literally 100 ciphers that you can make from the blueprint in the lab. Fuck you,
Those new weapons that came out, are those dojo weapons, or where do you get those?
Well, pretty much 2 of them you get from literally having to do the area that has Protea in it, and then pretty much the... Or wait, maybe it's the... Yeah, there's like a jackal that pretty much spawns in that new location, apparently.
Oh, and he drops the weapons?
Yeah, he drops some... He drops, like... I think either the weapon parts or Protea itself, but then there's, like... Apparently missions that you have to do in that area to be able to get the weapon parts. Or I don't even know. Like, you get stuff in the new area, that's all I know. Again, remember, you're asking the guy that's literally, pretty much, literally in the dark when it comes to new updates, because I don't want to spoil anything. Because when you spoil stuff, it makes it less amazing when you experience it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know anything about that game that the company that did, how it was so good.
Who's the bitch that's hitting me with that shit? Oh my god. Ah gosh, Kavat crits with my heavy attacks. That's so delightful. Wait, you're still alive. Where you at, you little bitch? Come here.
Well, I'm thinking it's possible that Blade doesn't hear about Nightwave.
It's a possibility, in all honesty.
Because we finished the third game. I don't remember him saying anything about it at all.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I mean, he said that he was interested in doing it, but maybe he changed his mind. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you typically have a lot of power outages.
What is that thing?
Look at this. A dreamer sleep stumbling onto my Kuva siphon.
Well, something has to be up, considering since he didn't show up for Remnant. You know how he's freaking eager to get back on that.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that.
Fucking hell, of course I'm out of ammo on this shit. But then again, it is a shitty kit gun. I mean, like this version is. Like, it's a status damage gun, I think. Or maybe it's a status fire rate. Wait, hold on, I should say. It's fire rate. Okay, so no wonder it's shitty.
That machine. It's using your energy to... This is bad. Destroy it.
I don't even fucking know if I'm gonna bother doing the primary kit gun with all the good parts.
Yeah, what
Yeah, well, I mean, the pain is getting the Oxium. If it's gonna cost Oxium, which it probably will, considering some Zaws and secondary kit guns did cost that, I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to fucking farm more Oxium, which case, if that's the case, fuck that shit. That shit was agonizing.
The original kit guns I only made. I used to care about.
Well, you sort of have to pretty much make to like the other 2 types of kit guns to be able to get the master rank.
Yeah, I used to care about the master rank and leveling all the weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't really care.
It's kind of like once you
What
get to a certain level,
lovely
you really,
energy.
why do you need any more master
Every
rank?
particle counts when we're making Kuva.
Yeah, pretty
Tell
much.
them, like, oh, you got the master rank, third, this or that, why would you bother?
Yeah. lost kill game.
When they open up a new area, I can't kill anything faster.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Alright, we're good. Let's get the hell out of here.
When you get a new hunting area, and it opens up human rep, that might make it worthwhile to have the extra.
Nora knows.
What the hell are you talking about?
Though it's going out of
Well, you know how like
people
when
working to make
you
this
do
system
like
a
Fortuna
better
and you have to do the different areas and you get a certain amount of rep per day.
What about that?
Well, your master rank gives you more rep per day.
Mm-hmm.
That might make it worthwhile to be level 30 instead of level 27.
Yeah, that
Other than
it
that,
does.
there's really no reason.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason to be higher master rank that I see.
Pretty much. Oh. Alright, well, that garbage is done. Next.
And it is beneficial from what I've seen to beat the areas really fast, because people will pay an assload of platinum
The
for
steady
stuff
blade
right away.
in certain hands
What?
extracts a tithe of blood
Like,
and
if you get to
pain.
like master rank 5 of the new areas and buy some of the high level mods and stuff, you can sell them for a lot of plat because people are lazy.
Are you talking about ribbon mods, Steve? Because that's not going to work because they literally made pretty much...
No. Like if they release a new Fortuna area,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to rank master 5 of the Fortuna,
Yeah.
you buy those new mods that they have out there. You can sell those for a lot of plat because people are lazy.
Well, I wouldn't say for a lot of plat. You can get buy errors, but...
A good amount. People buy shit they don't want to do.
Let's do relics now.
Later.
What are we doing?
Let's do the open 10 relics thing.
Oh, just 3.
You sure it's 3? I thought it was 10.
Yep. Nope, it's 3.
Okay then, whatever. Let's do it. Get
But
that
that'll
out of the way.
Piloting a hijacked cruise ship destroyed 3 fighters.
Basically go to Earth, pretty much just ride on those cheap-ass ships and pretty much destroy the cheap-ass ships there.
Yeah, we'll just do an easy level mission on that when we do it.
Yeah, let's not waste our time, really, in all honesty. There's not anything this game has to offer for us other than the Nightwave credits, so...
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh gosh,
And then
there's...
they'll reintroduce that again when the new war comes out, I'm assuming.
What are you talking
Do you
about?
think the new war, do you think, like, the mom character is going to be like a big-ass spaceship?
You know, I wouldn't put it past them to make a railjack boss. Probably that might be an idea.
That's what I'm thinking they're going to do.
Like, I bet you it might be, we'll be fighting some sort of railjack boss, then we break into that boss, or, like, if it's going to be anything, the ship, like, the boss would definitely be a big old ship that we'd probably fight with railjack, then we break in there and fight Mom.
Yeah, it'll probably be pretty sweet. Have a good upgrade. And it'll be all, what's it called?
I need you to
Ships.
sabotage the ship's reactor. The
Hey,
reactor
this is
a
another one of these
system.
Corpus tile sets.
Start by removing the coolant cells.
Huh?
Another one of these
There are
Corpus
rock
tile
fissures
sets.
in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact
Oh,
location.
here's this
Search
cell
them
this
out
thing.
if you are willing to shoulder the
Yeah, but we don't
risk.
have whatever we need for it, though, that's the thing.
Yeah, Granum Crown.
You
Wonder
found
what it's
Fisher.
going to do if you offer
Look
it
out
to
for
it.
reactant.
I have
They're
no clue.
dropping
That's
reactants.
why we need to
Use
figure
it to
out.
crack
Like,
open a
we
relic.
definitely have to do the quest probably for that
Reactant
shit.
is working on your relic. Find more.
Also need to take a look at these Corpus and see what their defenses are, because they definitely seem like they're pretty resistant to cold. These ones, at least. Not resistant enough this time around, though.
What the hell does she want? Tell her to go to bed. Tell her to go back to bed.
maybe more enemies to scan around here, because why the hell not? Thanks for that, freaking clone. I wanted to see if that was a new scannable freaking camera or something.
Oh, sorry, might have been me.
No, that was my clone. Literally, you don't have rapid fire green projectiles.
Oh no,
The relic has been cracked open. Finish
hello.
your mission to find
this
out
is a
what's
really
inside.
cool looking area here.
Bunch of clowns, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like this tile set.
Well, yeah, they wanted to rework this tile set to make it look cooler.
Coolant cell extracted.
Huh, they even reworked this room too.
Reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never
Okay.
works again. A coolant cell has been extracted.
Huh, they even changed the design to enter this room.
Most wise founder,
Huh? That
protect
clown's here?
your avaricious servant.
Stay here, you piece of shit.
Desire inspires action, thief. My desire to escape is greater than yours.
If on you talk, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The hell are you talking about? That's not Nick on you. This
Who is
little
that?
mook. Not sure.
What was that red guy that just spawned there?
No clue. Just some weirdo, I guess.
Huh.
He has to probably have something to do with those crowns once we freaking do the quest line, I betcha.
I wonder.
Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is
Why is it
restarted,
showing that red
trigger
thing over on the
meltdown.
other side? What the hell is that about?
It's that same freaking sabotage bug where pretty much if you
Destroy the
extract the
fuel
coolant
injectors.
cell and then pretty much, what's it
The
called?
reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
You know, basically if you extract the freaking,
Beware, Tenno. The
coolant
ship is
cells and
experiencing
then pretty
reduced
much like
gravity and
freaking,
magnetic anomalies.
I don't even remember what.
This statue is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Probably might not want to dabble too long here. Basically, after you freaking take the coolant cell out and you hit a freaking alarm before the Lotus pops up and tells you that you extracted the coolant cell, that bug shows up basically, saying that you did not extract the
Did we
coolant cell,
lose
but you did.
gravity or something?
Yeah. I guess they changed the style to sabotage.
Yeah, it's not fire anymore. Now it's gravity or something.
Gravity and electric anomalies. Not really. It's not a surprise we're just running garbage shit so that way we can get done with this Nightwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, happy 4th, by the way. You gonna need barbecue or anything?
Yeah. I really don't celebrate holidays, D. We don't have much time to celebrate holidays over here either, so.
I'll probably get a pizza.
Gonna
We
get a
called
big old
yesterday,
donut with
they're
that
open
too.
today. What's that?
Gonna get a big old donut to go with that too.
A big donut?
Yes.
Yeah, I might get some cinnamon rolls.
Alright. I'm surprised they haven't done
They actually
anything
have,
like.
they have pretty good brownies, too.
Where exactly are you ordering from?
Domino's.
Domino's.
Yep.
The hell? Domino's has brownies? I don't see brownies on the menu
Yeah,
when
they
I
have
order
brownies,
Domino's.
and they have cinnamon rolls, and, what are the thing? I can't remember what it is.
I have no clue. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they have pretty good desserts. They're
what
not
the-
cheap, though, sadly.
What the hell sort of Domino's do you order from? Because from mine, they... Oh, wait. You know what? Maybe they... Huh. I don't even remember. I haven't ordered from Domino's in a long time. Well, actually, they have lava crunch cakes.
It's their $6 menu or whatever. The pizzas.
Well, for me, pretty much,
Their pizzas are
I
$6.
do recall that pretty much they sell, like, lava crunch cakes. Those things are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, where the chocolate just kind of drips out of it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a big old crunch cake with, like, molten chocolate in the center. Alright,
Yeah, I haven't had that in a long
we're
time.
doing more relics, right?
Yep, 2 more. After we finish this, I'm gonna take a nap, I think, and then I'm gonna get back onto that Become Human game again. I've been really liking it.
Wait, are you referring to just after this mission?
No, after we finish our Nightwave.
Oh, alright.
After our events at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you wonder if Blaze is gonna come for our Remnant tomorrow or not now.
I have no clue, dude. I can't predict when Blaze shows up or not, or whatever hell
If
happens.
he doesn't come, I'm thinking maybe we should play that other game you were talking about.
Rayman Origins? I'd be down to that.
Yeah.
I mean, Rayman Legends. My goodness, I forgot there's another Rayman.
Yeah, I might, well, I take my nap, I'll install it so it's ready. So I can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it real quickly because pretty much,
This is
I didn't
a
fucking know that the PlayStation was giving that away.
Liberate the hostage before any
Oh,
harm comes to
I thought you had it.
Well, I mean, I had it on PS3, not on here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you. If you want to play it, we can play it. If you don't, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm down to play it. I'd like to go back to that, in all honesty.
Yeah, I have it, so I'll install it today.
You
Play, we can
found
fuck around
Fisher.
every once in a while.
Look out for
I don't
reactants.
mind trying
Use that reactant to open a relic.
Just a little bit of a forewarning that you might rage a little bit in that game.
There's no telling
Well,
what the
yeah, I'm
reactors
afraid
are
the
doing
platinum
to our
might be
rescue
impossible.
target. You need to find
Well, the platinum is
cell
impossible
immediately.
because of the fucking stupid online shit. Like, that crap is annoying. Like, literally, like, the online time attack crap was, it just is an annoying thing. I never bothered with the platinum on that when I was a trophy hunter.
That's right. May not be bad.
Cano, do not damage it further. Use the
I
synthesis
mean,
device.
play it for,
Killing goes too far. Have I been unclear?
Not me.
You opened the relic.
those
Finish
Skyforce
your
took
mission
me a
and we'll
year to
take a
get the
look
platinum.
Which I
Star
question why
Trek
you want the
9
platinum for.
platinum.
I never really understood why the hell you go after those trophies, even though they're such a time consumer.
Oh no, they were just those were. I wasn't playing for that. Those games were fun or shit. I really like those. I'm having to play Star Trek every day. I get on Star Trek
You
for
are
about a couple hours
approaching
a
the
day,
holding
an
area.
hour and a half.
Careful. If the wardens detect, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
It's a
Keep
real
going.
deep
Nope,
spaceship.
as you're
Just
here.
fight things. It's really just a
I
spaceship.
will not forget this, Tenno.
Subject found. You need captive to safety. Protect them at all
You could
costs.
do like you could play characters too, like ground stuff like that.
Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
Ah.
It's not.
What? So basically, you can jump and bounce off of everything you come across?
No, I don't mean it's like this game. I just mean it's third person fighting.
I was gonna
But
say,
it's
if
not.
your characters are actually very fluent in movement, and that sounds
No,
interesting.
it's cheesier and shit. No, they have no ability to shoot. It was cheesy. I mean, it's okay, but it's not as fluid as this game by any means. But the spaceship game part is really good. It's pretty badass. It's a really cool spaceship fight. And
Wait, I
there's
don't get it.
like
You,
500 different spaceships you can play with, so there's a lot of options.
if you play a spaceship game, how the hell are you so bad at railjack?
I don't know.
That's actually a good question right there. You play a game that very much like makes you fight in space, but yet you're not really good at shooting ships in railjack.
I think
That's so
because
strange.
I don't have the items on this game that I have on that game, probably.
I'm assuming that the ships do like a rapid fire with their guns. I'm guessing, right? Like freaking machine gun fire.
Yeah, oh yeah. You pick like laser beams, or you have cannons and rockets, and
Yeah, what the hell? That's
There's
literally the
lots
same thing. What railjack is? Hello?
no, it's like a lot different.
How?
Well, for one thing, it's an overhead view instead of a frontal view. And you really don't use this game is a first-person shooter, which I suck at. That's a third-person shooter.
Wait, when has this game been a first person? This never has been a first person.
When you're doing railjack, when you're using the spaceship to shoot things, that's first person.
I mean, in a way, yes, but not really.
No, I mean, what do you mean in a way? It is 100% a first-person shooter when you're in the ship using the rockets and the side shooter. It's all first person, and it's hard.
Well, I mean, the definition of first person is actually looking through the character's view, like literally through their
That's
eyes.
what you do.
You know you're in third person when you're on the turrets.
But it's like the cannon you're using to shoot the mobs, that's like a first person view.
Not quite.
I mean, it looks like it to me. I mean, it's like you're not seeing the ship, you're seeing the gun.
Yeah, I can get what you're getting at with that, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me because I like to see the overhead of the character while I'm shooting.
Well, why not just simply go out into the Arcwing, or go into Arcwing?
Because they kill me all the time.
Not with Amisha.
Operator, did you hear
I can't
that?
remember to use it when I lose the game.
Cosmic background
Okay, D.
radiation is a riot.
I just got excuses, Tiger. That's all there is to it.
Well, you know what you said before. Excuses stink.
They do.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
All right, what are we doing
moving
next?
on.
Oh, we got one more mod to do.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah, go
One
bone
more
up one
relic.
more relic, and then we're gonna go do railjack.
Oh, goody.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel my excitement. The excitement level raise.
Yeah, literally just got done talking shit about your piloting skills in railjack compared to Star Trek.
It's bad. Real bad.
I mean, the closest thing you can get to the quote-unquote third-person view on railjack is you can literally do the over-the-shoulder or ship view, I guess. That's terrible.
Even that's no good.
I mean, it's just terrible. It's worse. I don't even know what they were thinking with that one.
Oh, yeah, it's no good. But like on Star Trek, you actually see the ship and you kind of fly around. It's like those old school Nintendo games where you had like
Yeah, you mean like
the ship,
Star Fox?
Like you fly forward and the mobs would come at you.
Yes,
and
like
you
Star
shoot
Fox.
them like Galaga.
Mm-hmm. Star Fox,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, like Space Invaders, those kind of like where you see the ship and you shoot. It's kind of like that, but instead of them just coming from the front, they come from everywhere.
You are here to find our target.
I don't know, it's just really
Bring
cool.
them
I like
to the
it's really
extraction
cool
point.
mechanics. I just like it.
Happy hunting.
I just get on there for an hour each day and
Hunt
just
is
do
on,
shit battles.
The
It's fun.
synthesis scanner is detecting a potential
I
target.
mean, if you
Use
like
it to
something, you
search
like
search for
something.
traces of the target.
Void fissures.
I mean, in
You
another
need
year,
them
I
to
probably
open
won't be
a relic,
entertained with it,
but
but I am
are
for right now.
confident you can withstand their fury. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactors
And there's
to
daily
open
missions
relics.
that I like to do also.
You found a target.
You mean just
Capture
like
them
Monster Hunter, and then you
before
never
they
touch
escape.
that?
Use that
Well,
reactor
you know,
to open a relic. Mission complete. The captive has been
Yeah.
escorted to the extraction point.
think
Well
so.
done.
I played Monster Hunter
Look for more reactants.
quite a bit for a while.
I can tell. You literally were pretty much like freaking milking that game dry, I swear. Cracks me up.
I mean, I played it. It was fun.
Come on, we need more shit game.
Sometimes I get obsessed with the game for a little bit of time, and then it kind of goes away.
Watchers, Grenier are on
You
the
know,
way.
it's funny, really. You seem like you were pretty obsessed over Dark Souls 3, but yet, strangely, you didn't really have that same obsession over Neo, though.
Yeah, I didn't really, yeah, Dark Souls 3 was, man, that was a good fucking game. I mean, I was hooked. Neo, I think the thing was that it didn't seem like a game I would be able to play by myself.
I mean, how? It literally has this. It's
It was
literally
too
Dark.
hard.
I mean, not really. I mean, in fact, it's a lot more. I'd have to say, in a way, it's a lot more easier than Dark Souls 3.
Oh God, no. It just
The-
seemed way harder to me than I don't know. I just
The fuck?
it's kind of like Remnant. Like Remnant, I've never played solo. Like I've never. If you guys aren't playing it, I'm not playing it.
Hold
Well,
up, D.
and
D,
okay,
get off that extraction.
Let me go back.
D,
Let me go back.
D, can you get off the extraction real quick?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what were you saying?
Oh,
That's it.
when
You
Blaze,
opened the relic.
when we
We'll take a
when we
look
got
inside.
Monster Hunter and I played the shit out of that game,
Mm-hmm.
Blaze got really mad
What? Really? Why?
because he blamed me for you not playing.
Oh.
So, ever since then, I don't play any games without you guys that are those games. So I
Huh.
think that turned me off of playing Neo.
If it's
Well,
Because
I
I
mean-
got in trouble for playing
Do it.
Monster Hunter by myself.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I can see where Blaze was coming from with that, but like, I would have to say it would have been all right for you to play it solo, and pretty much as long as you go up to the point where we're at specifically. But like Monster Hunter, there was no control over being able to do co-op, so at that point it was like, if we're not able to play through this together, I don't see any reason to play it, because that's sort of
Yeah,
like what
the one bad thing about Monster Hunter was you had to do every boss fight and every solo fight by yourself before you could do co-op. That sucked. Like, that was a really bad design. I
yeah,
thought.
that is.
And it's really hard to form parties. Like, it's not like you just log in the game and I can just invite Tiger into the game. You have to, like, it's a weird mechanic. They have some weird things on that game. It wasn't very easy. But I think that's the main reason that I didn't play Neo a whole lot without you guys, was because I was told not to play without you guys.
Yeah, like, what I would prefer for us all to do is, like, experience the game together instead of just, like, one person charging ahead and pretty much knowing
agree.
everything. Because,
Yeah.
like, that's how the game gets ruined.
Yep. And I wasn't worried about Dark Souls 3 because I knew you guys already beat it a bunch of times and already knew the story and it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I played that game so much, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, it was good.
Yeah. I mean,
it was still a hell of a lot of fun. I just literally played through the whole game again in the last 2 days. That's a good fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, that's D. I would recommend you going and playing Revenant or Neo pretty much by yourself, because it allows you to get the actual experience for the game other than with your friends. Like, there's 2 different experiences you can have with a game. Is literally you doing it by yourself and then pretty much playing it with your friends. You want to actually experience both sides of the coin.
Well, and the one thing I was worried about Dark Souls 3 was I wanted to experience the story and finding out shit without just knowing everything, because you guys already knew the game and the story and everything else. That was the other reason that I kind of played by myself before we started playing.
Well, I mean, pretty much, to be honest, like, literally, we pretty much already played Dark Souls on our own sides, pretty much, but, like, yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from. That's sort of why I would prefer for us to play games that we haven't touched, because having a blind experience is what makes it better, and if all of us are blind...
Right, well, and that's why I made such a big deal about not using wikias and not using... because it ruins the game. It's not fun.
Yes.
You don't explore or learn anything. It's just, okay, somebody already played it and they tell you how to beat it. They backseat you the whole, what's the point?
Yeah.
If I'm going to have somebody backseat me, I might as well just go watch a Twitch video. I mean, I don't watch people, play video games on Twitch. I watch art and stuff because I'm not going to do that. I don't watch people play video games because I'm going to do the video games.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, that's more for something after you've beaten the game, if anything. But, like, fucking hell.
Yeah. Like, if I've beaten something and I'm kind of curious to see how other people play the game, I may do that. I'll watch people play Switch because I'm never going to play Switch, so it doesn't matter. So I watch people play Switch because it's not going to affect my gameplay. But I don't want to see people play games I'm going to play because
that will spoil you,
my experience. Why would I want to do that?
That's why I never even
and that's why
ever
I said,
got around
with
to watch.
Elden Rings and whatever, I don't want Blaze sitting on a wikia because it just ruins the game for me.
Yeah,
I don't experience it. I lose all the excitement and the surprises, and it's just why I do that.
Yeah.
But it kind of bothers me a little bit.
6, 7, 8. Okay, get rid of the scrap.
I mean, it's fine. I don't care that he plays that way and whatever. But
wait, what the fuck? I don't know. You left squad. Why'd that happen?
It says you are currently 8 weapons over the wreckage capacity. You will not be able to play railjack missions until you are back under the limit.
Yeah, freaking scrap your shit, D, and I'll invite you back in here. That's that stupid fucking.
Okay, so how do I do that? Hold on.
You just simply select a railjack mission. It'll tell you to freaking scrap your shit. You choose scrap shit, and then you just freaking.
Okay, all right, I'm going. As long as I'm at 30, I'm good.
Yeah, as long as you're at like 30 and below.
Okay. What a pain.
Yeah, it is. It's annoying, in fact.
Okay, I'm joining you. Oh, it says the objective's complete.
Well, yeah, because the stupid thing started because all these assholes fucking started. Alright, well, I'm restarting the lobby then. Fucking
no
hell.
Do I need to go back to town?
Yeah, might as well.
Or my spaceship? Okay.
Now, yeah, that's definitely one of the things that they need to take out, is because that's an inconvenience at that point. If we're over the capacity, who cares? Who cares? Just destroy the stuff for scrap, or whatever the hell the experience is for freaking buffing up your mods and shit, because that is annoying, because I gotta take a penalty on my an account just for that, which is great.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Okay, I'm back. They haven't had a catalyst lately on the battles.
Meditation. The opposite of
well, I mean, pretty much.
The opposite of a
they've had like pretty much that invasion, D. So I mean.
Yeah, on the invasions, they haven't had one in a while.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, you remember what we had to do here? Pretty much we gotta go into to a ship and destroy 10 or 3 fighters, whatever.
Pretty easy.
Shattered Grenier operational capacity in this sector. Targets marked. They have launched fighters.
Can you get slingshot right from the ship into one of their ships?
Yeah, if you have the cruise skill for that, or like the rank skill. Doesn't work for the shield boys. You have to take down their shields first.
And how do you know? How do you know if they have the shields that shows a blue mark or something?
Well, they have a clear base shield over them.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Turn out to kill 3 fighters.
Well, that's the problem. The cruise ships are not showing up, which is a problem because.
Maintain anti-fighter cover. They are about.
Well, there we go. There's a cruise ship right there.
Okay. Wow.
I got it. Hang on.
Oh, we can both do the same cruise ship.
Yeah.
Arcwing slingshot loaded. 10-0 in the barrel.
Hello? Did that guy just blow up? What the fuck happened?
Which skill do I use to be invincible again?
Your first ability, D.
Fuck, I don't have any.
It's fine, these guys don't hurt enough to make your way over this. My clone destroyed this fucking ship.
Wonderful.
Yes.
How did it do that?
It's pretty much since there's no barrier to keep those things from blowing up.
So we don't want to use a clone on this difficulty, obviously.
Clearly.
Boom. Cruise ship eliminated.
How ridiculous.
Focus on remaining targets.
Well, where the fuck is the next ship? Because we need another ship. The game needs to start pumping these things out because it's wasting time, wasting crew ships.
I think it would have come out already.
I guess we're gonna have to destroy the freaking fighters, the remaining fighters, because it's not winning this fun, I guess.
What you're telling me is Railjack is still fucking this shit.
I have no clue, dude, in all honesty. I'm not really in the mood for this shit, in all honesty. So we're gonna have to probably do another mission because pretty much the fact that the damn fucking cruise ship's not showing up.
Cruise ship has translated in sector.
Come on, go into the ship. This is beginning to really piss me off.
Reading large translation signature. Cruise ship.
Oh, now they spawn in another cruise ship after the fighters are actually pretty much gone. Now don't hit that fucking core.
Cruise ship captured. 10-0 in the saddle.
Alright, there you go, D.
Words coming in,
Is there
and
gonna be
so
more
many
coming
of you
out?
being your best self.
Just kill whatever ships are out there.
Just beside herself with admiration.
Fighters neutralized.
Yeah, literally the same fire button when you shoot with your gun. Where the hell's that other ship at?
I need one more. Can I kill that cruise ship?
I don't think you can. I think you can go and kill a turret that's out here, I believe. Just go find a turret to kill.
If you see a waypoint for me?
I mean, I'm not out there right now. You're just gonna have to go look for it yourself. Or at least wait for me to fucking clear these assholes out and get ready to,
I don't think the turret counted. I killed one.
Okay. I guess we're doing another mission
battery?
again. Yeah, the batteries. Fucking hell. There's no other fighters, D, because the game decided to wait so long to fucking spawn this cruise ship. We gotta go do another mission.
Is it possible I can kill that ship?
No, you can't.
Hull breach. We are breaking apart. Immediate repairs. We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets. Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored. Not a bad warm-up. Objectives met. Moving on.
I only needed one more, sadly.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it great that the game waited so long to drop a cruise ship for us to have to go do another mission?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. What are you gonna do?
Another job well executed.
Clear this sector. A decisive first strike will increase odds of victory by 147%. We are on their boards. Look alive. Fires extinguished. Scrubbing atmosphere. Enemy fighter cover halved. They called some friends. Enemy cruise ship has
Alright, do you go get that cruise ship?
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons.
Piece of shit there. We really didn't freaking replenish my Doma charges when we last were on here. Fucking hell.
Crew, we have been boarded. Tell them we are not lying.
This is so goddamn hard to hit anything. Okay, I killed it finally.
Alright, cool. Blow that thing up. I'm gonna pretty much try and replenish my stocks. Alright, where's that fucking cruise ship at?
It won't let me...
What?
Oh, it says the reactor's blowing up already.
Yeah, you probably accidentally hit it because it's so fragile and brittle.
I didn't even have it.
mean, you don't have to activate on the lower level ones. There's no shield protecting it.
Oh, I thought you did.
Cruise ship.
The hell? Why am I getting back on this? Get off that.
We have a fire. Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off. Grenier in disarray. Sector secured. Mission successful.
Are they bombing our ship?
Huh? No, it doesn't matter. We're out of here now. Let's just get out of here. Oh gosh, that was more effort needed than it needed to be, just because of a freaking stupid blocker type of menu.
Compression levels stabilizing.
Like, I don't get it. Like, that menu's more of a, like, I get it's useful to people who first start Railjack, but at the same time, like, it's such a hassle to deal with when you're somebody that's done Railjack plenty of times, where you don't need this garbage. Oh boy, freaking just playing Warframe, it's been nothing but complaining. Good grief. Is this what it feels like to be a veteran?
I think so.
Alright.
Another job well executed.
Now we know why our stories go so funny when we play Warframe.
Yeah, just to freaking block out the annoyances. Alright, what's next on our Nightwave menu anyway?
Should I go back to Leave Dojo?
If you want to. Like, I'm just looking through this shit right now.
For the
There's mining, Ropalolist, and Kuva Survival.
30 minute survival, yeah. Is it a Kuva survival or a survival?
Kuva Survival.
Oh joy.
Also, is that the one that says to don't use any life supports either? Because, oh boy.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they got rid of that a while ago.
Hopefully. Like, I don't care about Kuva, because specifically in the survival one, it's trash to get Kuva in that.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky drink.
Well, whatever you want to do.
Who's
if you
it
want to do
gonna
it that
be?
way or the other way is fine.
Well, you might have a
either
choice.
Either one we can do. It doesn't matter to me.
Survive for over 30 minutes in Kuva Survival, okay. Trust me, I don't look forward to either of them, because Ropalolist is just a tedious boss.
I won't be much help on the Ropalist.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
No problem. I'll probably just play a Naros.
Alright, there we go. It's my equipment right now because I don't want to be on the... Okay, yes, I have my crit gun. Wait, is that my crit gun?
Yeah, I forgot I wasn't in the group.
What? No, I was talking about... I was just talking about if that was my fucking shit that I use actually to fight things with my operator.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where's Rubico at? Corrosive Rubico.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down.
I mean, if anything, instead of being a Neuros, you just probably should be Wukong, because at least your aimbot Wukong would be doing a lot more for sure.
Okay.
And plus, more survivability.
Are we doing Ropalist first?
Yeah, we're doing that garbage Ropalolist.
Alright, hold on, let me... I don't have any idea how to play Wukong at all.
It's just literally one button. Two buttons if you want to move around.
Which button?
The first button, X button.
Okay.
You press that, and then you're good. Then your DPS can just go off of aimbot for the most part.
Sounds good.
I mean, Cloudwalker would actually be helpful technically in the Ropalolis fight too. And it's open. It's like an open area too, so even better. You can't crash anything with Cloudwalker there, other than getting there.
I have 175 strength.
Strength. Hello, this isn't Dark Souls.
I mean, strength percentage.
That really doesn't make any sense. Are you talking about power strength?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
My range and efficiency are 100, and my duration is 78. What do I need different?
I mean, your power strength is good. Duration could use some work, pretty much. For the most part, just go with what you got, D. In all honesty.
All right.
I mean, the more power strength you have, the more your Wukong will have more health and shields and, I guess, strength. Cloudwalker duration goes off of duration.
All systems nominal. You
Yeah.
don't need to thank me.
It's really all you need to know for the most part. Wukong's primarily strength and efficiency, I believe. But yeah, you should be good. If you want to travel further with Cloudwalker, pretty much you want duration. D?
Yeah, I was looking at the stats. Okay, here we go.
I'm assuming...
Just ability X, and that's it.
Huh?
The X ability.
Yeah, pretty much. And if you want to move around, Cloudwalker's your best friend, which is box, as you like to call it, but it's square.
Alright. What does his fourth ability do?
Makes an exalted staff. Basically,
And
gives
his
you...
third?
Third absorbs incoming damage and returns it back at the enemy. You're also invincible during the period.
Our history is smoke, blurred by dreams.
Here, let me
ghosts.
change that real quick. No need to hear her.
Yeah.
Just tell her to fuck right off.
And how do you cloud walk?
Square. There you go. Cloudwalker is affected by duration, so the higher the number, the better the travel distance.
My father was a farmer. My mother, a carpenter.
this
Given
is
light by
hiding.
the golden lords.
Yeah, it's
to
a good thing you're
build
Wukong,
No.
right?
a better world. But
Well-
my family's journey was long.
I'm not good at,
Change
like,
their light, creativity,
moving around levels.
pride. A
Well, yeah, that's
will
where
to live.
Cloudwalker comes in. That works for. That's what you can use to be able to fly across those gaps. Although sadly, you've got literally no duration on that Wukong, so
Yeah.
you can spam Cloudwalker. You do realize once you come out of Cloudwalker, you can go back into it.
Sadly, there's a stupid fucking fuel blockers here.
Nullifying bastards.
Yeah.
You can just fly around them. Literally, you just basically pretty much are a mobile flying jet, I guess you could say, or like a cloud, I guess, whatever. Cloud would probably be the most accurate thing to say. Nice sniping clone. Freaking can't even hit anything for the life of him. I just
I don't know
realized...
if my clone is still here or not.
Probably not, considering since the cloud stuff is considered death for most AI things, and if he fell down there, then we'll goodbye to him.
But in truth, we were both imprisoned in Luna's belly. My light remade by the creators. I became a
Get
memory,
up there.
a ghost.
Don't worry about it, you'll probably be warped ahead soon
My
enough.
family, my
I
people,
really hate this level.
my history.
I just hate this fucking boss fight.
But now I am saved by family. Together, we will overcome the flaws of our light, the gods of our creation.
I should have shut her up before I friggin' started this cutscene.
Steel, bearing amalgams with the
My
weakness
guy's
of
just like
neither.
walking forward. I don't know what the hell's going on.
He looks like he's moonwalking to me. Yeah, you probably should have de-equipped your melee weapon before freaking creating or going into this level.
As you can see, Betrayer, I've made a deal with an even higher power.
What the fuck just happened?
But when it comes to this turgid monster, there is some liquidity in my loyalty.
Alright.
Your great power.
Can you get Fang D?
How
I'll
do you
get.
protect yourself with this
The
character?
voice.
You can Cloud Walker to keep yourself invincible, or make yourself invincible, or you can use your third.
You were saved.
Oh yeah.
I was changed.
Yeah, stop that. Bitch. Can you get Fang D?
There's enough juice in that capacitor to flash fry a city, but no way to bring
Do you
it
know
to
where he's
pass.
at?
Thanks.
I wonder.
Should be over there.
Oh, now you've made it mad. An opportunity, perhaps?
Oh right, I had to fucking get rid of this shitlord. What the fuck? Let me go, you piece of shit. Shield is still down, right? Or do we freaking... I forgot that we do this part.
Maybe we have to do it like this. I don't know.
Oh right, we had to hit him with this, I forgot.
What the hell was that?
Nothing of
I
importance.
know what you're thinking, but the
I
articulators
said I don't know
couldn't
anything about
handle
this
the
boss fight.
stress.
Normally I just stand in the corner and you
What
guys jump.
use is such
Yeah,
a
I
big
don't
gun
really remember how to
with
fight
so
this boss in
little?
all honesty, other than pretty much you had to hit him with a stupid laser beam. Oh wait, I think you actually had to stun him or something. Yes, okay, I remember now. You have to break the things on his back to stun him.
Wouldn't want to cook all those valuable Warframe components. I still have my weekly auctions to consider.
It's not your empty, you have to shoot him in his fucking back with your weapon. Like, you see those things that you usually break an idol on missions? Or hunts? Yeah, you have to shoot those. That's how you kill this thing.
We suffer these testaments of Tedo evil.
Hey,
Their
not
voice
really.
and void. Suffer it
Where's this
all,
bitch at?
ancient child. Do not relent.
Can you get Fang D? I'm gonna go freaking bait him into the next thing to crush his filthy little shields and whatnot. Little bitch.
Oh god, we lost more of our...
Not that that means anything. Alright, time for him to go boom. No, it's me. Pretty much that laser beam is literally that thing that you had to drop on the Robo Lolist.
Your sacrifice will breed a new way for a new kind.
Yeah, keep focusing on me, you shitlord. And, time to say goodnight.
Yes, make that thing sizzle.
That box
Yes, this is it, betrayers. Rid me of this thing.
Alright, just shoot this thing freaking so we can paralyze it,
For
and
at
then
least a few days.
we can be done here. And good night. Oh, we only have a split second with that last one. Fucking hell, I regret not even being here that
Terran Charger. Too bad the articulation never worked. Might have rid us both of a certain turgid contract.
Alright, bye you shitlord. You just delayed the inevitable for 1 second. Yeah, I believe it was freaking Wisp parts. Not that that really matters anymore, in all honesty. It was just a waste of time, pretty much, to just redo this fight, technically.
I will dig no grave. I will plant no stone. Only conceive a plan.
How do you smash down?
For our new
Smash down, what do you mean?
Like melee or whatever?
Ladies
Hit
and
circle?
gentlemen, listeners of all ages, I present to you, walking amongst us, the once and future bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot this clown gives amalgam parts, too. Or not parts, freaking mods.
Yeah, that was all you.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, pretty much. There's no real satisfaction in it since there's not. You just only get Nightwave points out of it. It's not real. There's no real reward to this. Ugh.
Alright, now we just
So
got
really,
30 minutes
is this?
survival.
Yeah, is this really what I've come to? Literally, just only doing this stuff just for reward at this point. So sad.
Well, sadly, it's really the only way to get those catalysts.
Sadly, it's only the only way to be able to get us to come back and play these missions, because there's no point in them. All right, just do whatever you want, D. Whatever Warframe you wish to play.
Yeah, it's like they spend all these hours and hours building these missions, and you literally play them one time.
Not quite. I mean, pretty much.
Oh, I noticed that that it said that Titania is going away in like 4 days.
That's the it's the stupid Prime Access, D, pretty much where you can just buy her immediately and pretty much have her accessories in her and all that shit. Yeah, the fucking $100 garbage.
Because I think I don't have Titania, I don't have...
we don't have a majority of the freaking new Warframe, Steve, because we just really don't have much of an interest to farm it, because it's just so boring to do it. RNG and...
Pretty much.
Yeah, like, I mean, I like the game's action concepts and whatnot, but, like, being farm simulator, it's... That part sort of is what turns off the game on interest.
Yeah, well, I got extremely turned off at the amount of relics that you get that you don't need, and you don't get the ones you want.
Oh yeah, that's the point. That's farm simulator, G. That's what I'm talking about. You have to literally farm and farm and farm to get something, and then you got to farm and farm and farm again to be able to get more stuff. And it just like keeps going on, because as long as they make more Warframes, they're gonna make more Prime frames, which means even more back-to-back farming. So it's not really that worth it.
Yeah, I kind of liked when they were doing the first. I don't even remember what it was, but when when the first area came out, that they made the relics available that you could get them from that. That was kind of cool.
Well, not quite. You don't get. It's not likely you're going to get them, but like you can get them. It's still farm simulator, D. The whole game is a whole entire farm simulator.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it definitely was great for the past, what, 5 years that we played this? Then it just sort of died off because we just come to realization this is literally just nothing but farm. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a cool game. It's just,
yeah, it's a good game when it comes to action, for sure. Definitely they could do with less farming. Like, they're trying to implement less farming into the game, but they can't really take it all out because that's the point of the game. It's farm simulator. We're just so used to...
It seems like the reward for playing years back was way better than it is now.
What are you talking about? Because before now it was way more farming. They've actually reduced farming quite a bit. Somewhat.
I don't know.
Like, this game was never giving you anything right off the bat, that's for sure.
Playing the game 5 to 8 hours a day, and now I'm playing it once a week.
Yeah, I mean, it's because you're not going after the stuff that pretty much is just recent. The new primes, the new weapons. There's still stuff that you haven't gotten that isn't primed still.
That's true.
So, I mean, it's just a matter of fact...
I guess the boredom kicked in.
Yeah, the boredom kicked in because you just come to realization this game is primarily nothing but farming. Like, you get engrossed by all the action at the start, and then you see all the shit that you want, and then pretty much once you come to a point where we played, or where you played as long as us, you come to realize this is just nothing but try to farm for parts for something over and over and over, and that just loses interest. Like, the action part, just sort of, like, the amazement of it sort of wears out because you experience the same thing over and over. Like, Railjack was a nice breath of air when it came to it, when it actually began to work. It was pretty nice. But after that, like, I built up my ship, done with that. Now there's no reason to do Railjack till, like, New War or something that uses it. Alright.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you over milk a game. That's the thing. Is the game just becomes boring after you, like... after you played it for so long, as I said.
Well, in fairness, there's the Kuba survival.
Alright.
In fairness, I think I've played this game a lot longer than the other game. You know, most games... I mean, look at Monster Hunter, for instance.
Well, yeah.
I like Monster Hunter. Like, it was fun.
Yeah, that's...
But after I played it for, you know, a couple hundred hours or whatever it was, I got burned out of it.
Well, yeah, pretty much
this
like...
This game,
hmm?
I played 2,000 hours before I got burned out of it.
Yeah.
So it kept my interest a lot more. You know, Dark Souls 3, as much as I played that game, I probably only put 200 hours in it.
Well, yeah, D, keep in mind that also when it comes to this game, you at least have friends playing with you with it. Because, like, friends are what can keep something going a lot longer. But, like, when you play by yourself, for example, like Monster Hunter, like, you pretty much only played, like, with Blaze. Pretty much, like, probably very much... Oh, I thought you played more than that.
No, only once.
Well, regardless, pretty much...
We played together, what, 3 times or whatever when we first started. You and then he got on one time and wanted to play, and then he logged out, and then got on one time to schedule an event, and he didn't want to play, and then the last time we scheduled, we killed, I think, 3 dragons, and then... So I guess we played like 2 times.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, pretty much when you play with friends, it usually keeps your interest going, because, you know, hang out.
I played Monster Hunter by myself the whole time, the whole game.
Yeah, and that's where your interest fell off a lot quicker than Warframe, because literally...
Oh, well, the only reason I think my interest fell off because of how ridiculous the 2 achievements were.
Well, yeah, it's not just that, D, but pretty much playing by yourself can make it game get bored and you fail really quickly, too. I mean, it depends on the game, of course, but, like... I mean...
And let's be honest, when I play by myself, I tend to move from game to game to game to game to game.
Yeah.
Because the platinum pouring seems to be a little more...
Well, that's boring. Wait, did you say whoring or hoarding?
Whoring.
Well. Oh, good grief. I thought I was going to heard that one. I never understood that game. Like, I get trophy hunting because it keeps you gives you something to do, but, like, I'm surprised you don't just, like, push off of that and, like, figure out, like, make up your own thing to do, like, for games that you recently have. I would have thought you would just be able to do something like that to save money. Yeah, exactly. And since you pretty much like to save money, pretty much I would have thought you would have like tried to figure out ways to keep doing something to do with the old games to be able to save money. So
well, that's one of the things. I have so much of a backlog of games that I bought during flash sales and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm... Oh, like I was gonna say, like I would have thought that, like, again, as I said, you would have been like the type to try to figure out something to do in a game and then just like milk that game as long as possible to save money. Since you don't really like
not necessarily. I mean, you got to remember, for me, like beating a game is probably at least twice as long as your average player.
Get ready for a catch.
Most people are just running through the game and not really caring about collecting and searching and finding. I go for everything.
Well, yeah, that's what I do too, and I usually just milk the game by literally just like setting up some sort of challenge for myself or doing something with swords that would make the game go longer. Like, for example, Dark Souls 3 was a good example.
Last quite a bit longer than they normally would. Like, for instance, Dark Souls 3...
Another life support capsule is now available.
Like, when I played with my knife to beat the game, the 3 playthroughs that I did, it was like 165 hours. And normally, people would probably beat that game in, 60 hours.
Did you say 165 hours for one session?
Yep.
What the fuck? Are you sure that's not part's not because you get lost, Steve? Because
No, it's because I got all the syndicates done, and all the farming done, and all the spells done, and everything.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about like item collecting, because that sounds a bit wrong when you're just trying to go through the whole entire game and then pretty much collect all the items.
No, I mean like actually going through and farming the knights and getting the items and not using any kind of glitches or tricks or whatever, just playing the game. It just takes a lot of time. But I wanted to put the time in. I didn't bother. I think kind of like on Dark Souls 2, where you're missing the achievement, which you don't care, but you're missing the achievement for farming that black Indian or whatever it was.
Black Indian? Oh, that sounds quite racist.
Okay, not Black Idiot,
the Red Phantom.
Reaper or whatever he is.
Yeah.
For 30 times.
Yeah, because that's like a very tedious pile of shit. Why would I waste my time with that when I could actually have fun?
The 17 hours or whatever it took to do that, because I didn't care. It just was something I wanted to get done. Those are the kind of, it's kind of like getting the platinum for me is a motivation, because it's giving me something to do for several hours.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like that's, I guess that's your form of fun, I guess, technically.
Yeah, I like it. Like, it's just, it's kind of, like, it gives me the satisfaction that even though I feel like a lot of the times I'm inadequate for things, like I'm not as good as I used to be, or as fast as I used to be, or as, whatever, I can still do things that 99% of people can't do.
Okay.
That makes me feel good, I guess. So it's kind of like a special achievement for me that I'm able to... I'm not the fastest player or the best player, but I'm dedicated.
Well, that's what it makes me... Where it comes down to where it makes me wonder why you don't do things like challenge runs instead, because if you do stuff like that, that would make you feel more accomplished because you're doing the impossible odds.
Yeah. But it's like, people do that, they do it all the time. It's not really anything that people don't do all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's sort of the achievement of their side, because where pretty much you don't get like a pixelated
like, I don't care
about
doing what everybody else does. I want to do what I do.
Yeah, I get it. Like I was just suggesting saying you have to do it. I mean, it's just like something that would save you more money down the line because you'd milk a game that you're playing, technically.
Yeah. Well, and I think the difficulty of games like playing the hardest difficulty or trying to beat the hardest survival mode, those really aren't fun for me. Like, I don't do that stuff for entertainment. I only do that if it's necessary for a platform. Like, I don't enjoy dying and dying and dying and dying.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dave, very much. Like, yeah, I can understand making enemies like damage sponges, pretty much being killed in one hit. Yeah, that's not really that fun. I know what you're talking about.
Like, where I really feel like you don't have any control over what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Dark Souls 3, the first time I played through that game, I probably died 100 times. Probably. I don't know. Maybe more. I have no idea.
Yeah.
The last time I played that game, I died 10 times. Only once to a boss. That was really impressive for me. Like, I was pretty stoked that I was able to do that well. And that was on New Game Plus 2. So, I mean, that was really good for me, that I was able to do that.
Additional life support has arrived.
So I felt like I had actually learned the game and been able to, you know, strategically beat the game. Whereas Remnant, I have never felt like I've got any better at that game. I feel like I suck more every time we play it.
Well, keep in mind, you never play the game by yourself, so you have no chance to improve your skills. Like, you have either me or Blaze taking the aggro, doing the damage, and all that shit. That's the problem when you play together, is because you don't improve. Like, in order to improve, you have to actually, like, play by yourself, too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, it's not a game, like, I feel like if you get... Like, you really don't have a tank class. You have tank gear, but you're really not a tank. You can't take a hit from anything, which is...
Well, yeah, like, it's sort of like you need to have a setup to be able to do that. That's... Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, other than the Leto set, none of the sets are really set up as tank gear, other than some of them work as tank gear, even though they shouldn't.
Well, I mean, there is,
really
like, yeah, because the Leto gear is supposed to have the highest armor capacity. There's the Carcass or Carpus set that pretty much makes you get more defense if you take damage.
Right.
But, like, yeah, you have to have, like, a proper setup for that shit to work. Like, you'd need to have life leech, too, like, or life healing properties to be able to deal with that tank set, to be able to have some form of legitimate effect to that. So.
Well, and it's kind of like, how do you get more armor by getting hit when you take 2 hits to die?
True. Yeah, that's where I would not recommend taking that suit. Yeah.
I mean, it's a hard game, and I understand. I mean, it's fine. I mean, that's what the game is. It's just I don't feel adequate playing the game because I suck at it. I get my ass off. I mean, I get that you and Blaze die too. I understand, but not like me. Like, I'm dying a lot, and I'm usually the survivalist in games. Like, I'm usually the last one alive that's rezzing people, and I'm a survivalist. You know, that's my way of playing. I am not a survivalist on Red Dead. I'm down all the time. I can't do anything on the game. It's just frustrating for me. It's not an overly fun experience all the time.
Well, again, D, you have to play by yourself and figure out what exactly is your meta to be able to actually understand how to do survival in a group. Because if you don't do it by yourself, you won't figure out what you're good with, what you're not good with. You literally have other people doing the damage or taking the damage for you, so you don't have a chance to be able to understand what works and what doesn't work for you. You have to play by yourself. There's no exceptions.
It wasn't like I don't know if it was like Neo necessarily, but it wasn't as fun of a game for me to do. Like Dark Souls 3, I don't know if you watch me or not. I'll sit down and do a 12-hour session on Dark Souls, no problem. Like, I enjoy the game. I don't like Remnant. Like, I'm not like sitting there and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna play this game for 12 hours. This is really fun. It's not fun for me. It's really not a fun game. I mean, it's.
I can't.
It's difficult.
I can't convince you. Like, I'm just telling you what you have to do to be able to actually. Like, that's all I gotta say is, like, I can't convince you to play it, but, like, you should sit down and play it by yourself, because, like, again, you go based off of what me and Blaze do mostly, so, like, you can't figure out what your formula is for the game, so I can't help you if you can't try to put the effort into play by yourself. You have to figure it out yourself, you know, so.
And when you're playing by yourself, are you playing, like, solo mode on easy difficulty, or what?
Yeah, like, if you don't try it on, like, the easiest difficulty, you won't know. Like, I'm not gonna do it, like, I can do Apocalypse and all that shit by myself, but, like, why would I want to deal with damage sponges and shit? Like, the game, that game specifically definitely has moments in it where it can be absolutely ludicrous with, like, situations, for sure.
Oh,
like, you can get blindsided by something and killed in one shot usually if you're playing the highest difficulty, which makes it not very fun. Like, if it's skill-based, I wouldn't mind freaking putting up the difficulty, but that game can pretty much pull bullshit out of its ass to kill you, and it's not enjoyable. And why do you think like, remember the sessions when Blaze wanted to freaking play, like on the lowest or, like, hard difficulty? Like, pretty much I think that's specifically his reason why he doesn't want to play it in that difficulty, because he knows that pretty much there's bullshit that can kill us.
Yeah,
like,
it's retarded.
Yeah. like blindsided bullshit and all that such.
Yeah, really.
So
really
that's, I mean, I would recommend just trying it out on the lowest difficulty at least, because like I would not recommend.
I might give it a whirl.
Yeah.
And are you doing like when you're talking low? Are you talking like adventure mode, or are you doing story?
Well, technically, I guess you could do the story first. If you want to get the understanding for gear and shit, I would recommend survival mode, because survival mode is where you learn stuff.
But survival mode, don't you like get your ass whooped real bad?
Well, yeah, that you have to learn what's good and what's not. That's how you learn, is you have to experience the items. Because I went out of my comfort zone when it comes to stuff that I'm not used to using, and I found out that stuff's better than the stuff that I use sometimes.
And is it significantly easier for solo?
Yes. Well, relatively. You still can get your ass kicked, but pretty much, like, it definitely, it's where it grinds in the learning curve into your head, for sure. But if you want to learn...
You can tell that the mobs are easier to kill, they don't kick your ass as bad.
Well, no, like, yeah, like, remember, D, you start it with the bare minimum nothing. No levels, no traits, no gear. You have to basically, yeah, you basically have to get stuff and learn how effective that stuff is. Basically, that's where I'm talking about with the whole learning curve. You have to think about what builds you have to use with what you get, and then until you can find something that you like. That's where survival mode bores the learning of the items into your head. Adventure mode or survival mode, or not survival mode, story mode. Pretty much that's where you can get stuff and pretty much see what stuff fits in your category on how you prefer to play. Survival mode is where it teaches you to use stuff properly.
And I suppose every time you get a certain amount of distance, you get armor pieces and
yeah, you basically
get those.
It rewards you for exploring, but it also punishes you too if you don't learn what's proper to explore and get stuff. And you know, for example, for me, I've learned that Earth and yeah, from what I've learned is Earth is not a good place to loot. Horses, which is the swamp place, is the best place to loot, especially if you get the new dungeon area that we've been to with like the last couple of sessions. Surprisingly wrong. Basically, the desert planet is the best place to get levels. And then...
And it seems like the easiest boss.
Relatively, yes. Hang on.
Look what our Tenno operative just
Especially
found.
when one of them gets stuck in the floor.
We could not do this without you.
Oh yeah, like that's pretty much the goat fucker area. I don't remember what the course is called.
Does that happen every time you fight that boss, or is that just
No, it's chance. What I've learned, it happens sometimes to me when I'm pretty much like when I come across that wolf boy, but pretty much he can actually spawn normally, so we won't get that wolf all the time.
And is he really hard?
I wouldn't say he's that hard, in all honesty. Like, if you get used to his movements, you can dodge his shit pretty easily. Like, for the most part, he likes to try to charge at you from mid-range, and if he gets close to you, he'll try to fight you. That's primarily his move. And then, pretty much, he summons goat fuckers, which, once he gets goat fuckers, like, he runs off and grabs some goat fuckers, you want to pretty much take out the crossbow boys shooting at you first before taking out the duelers, because those crossbow boys can fuck you up.
Oh yeah, they're
Why am I using them? Actually, better yet, why am I using Ivan's gun so I can use them?
Oh, there he is.
Bang, how the hell did you get down? It's actually a good question. How the hell did you get down when pretty much you're in between a safe spot and a not so safe spot?
You know, when we first started playing Remnant, it was pretty enjoyable. But we were really overpowered, so it wasn't like hard at all.
I wouldn't say we were really overpowered in all honesty.
We got pretty overpowered.
How?
Well, we were dominating the game.
Well,
for one thing, when I had the Leto set and the fast res, I was unstoppable.
Okay.
Until the last boss. The last boss was really the only thing that dominated me. But then, when this new update came out, I feel like everything was my ass.
Well, I mean, it's not really much different from what it was before. In fact, your Leto set actually has more armor D. Like, the only reason why Courses kicks our ass is because it's a newly implemented or reworked area that pretty much the devs never finished. And since people complained about it not being, the game wasn't difficult before, they basically made Courses absolute bullshit when it comes to enemies' damage output and whatnot. They basically were pissed off at the player base for calling their game easy, so they basically gave them partially a fuck you update. So.
Yeah, and it got harder and harder.
Well, yeah, that's because pretty much, like, yeah, they just definitely didn't do any balancing on the Courses. They just basically pumped up the damage and put the game out to be able to say fuck you to the people that say it's hard, it's really, I mean, not hard, it's easy.
Yeah, and I don't mind hard games that have a learning curve. That doesn't bother me. Like Dark Souls, for instance. Okay, it's hard, yeah, but there's a learning curve. There's no learning curve on Remnant. It's just, like you said,
in a way, yes.
They just fucking kill you.
Yes, very much like you can get blindsided. It's like, definitely it's like a game that heavily relies on enemy spam to make itself difficulty. But like,
and it's more of a swarming game. It's almost like you're fighting a horde of mobs instead of...
Yeah, that's sort of why I sort of wish they would rework some of the shit in the game, because yeah, it's a bad sign when a mob is more of a threat than a boss, like Gorefist, for a good example. As I said, Gorefist is a joke. Like, you can dodge his shit very easily. Mobs come in, they fuck you up around some corners, blow up on you instantaneously. Gorefist can knock them into you and kill you instantaneously. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's retarded. I mean, how many games is it that the mobs are the ones that kick the shit out of you? I mean, it's
not
the
really a
boss
whole lot.
A good one,
yeah.
You know?
That's why the devs need to think about doing some rework for sure. But I don't know if like this dev team will be dedicated to doing that. That's the thing. Like they added in courses. Maybe once they actually fully implement everything in the game, they might do that. But I don't know. I don't really know much about this dev team.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, and I'm not necessarily sure if I'm interested every time they do a new. You know, if they're going to do new DLC and stuff, that we're going to have to pay $15 every time they come out. I'm not really sure if I'm interested in that.
I mean, yeah, in a way, it's sort of scummy that pretty much, like, for one thing for sure, Courses should have been free. I think it was I think they were making you pay for the survival mode, which is
the survival. Yeah,
I think
so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's an interesting mode. It's way too hard to do, but it's an interesting mode. I'm sure some people will love it.
I mean, in a way, I like it. Sort of don't like it because certainly the things in there need to be reworked for sure. Because
I mean, I think you and Blaze are both enjoying it. I can tell that you enjoy the challenge, and you're getting on there and you're trying it, you're playing it, you're learning things. I haven't got on there once because I don't really enjoy it. It's not my thing.
I mean, if you don't enjoy it, you don't enjoy it. I don't know what to tell you. I can't really force you to play, but that's sort of what we're going to be going for. And if you don't want to get on, there's no way to improve.
Guys,
so
but it's just not something I want to do by myself.
Well, you never gave it a try by yourself, though. That's the thing.
No, I haven't.
Which is something you probably should do.
But I've got my ass beat so bad when I play with you guys, I just can't get out and play with myself.
Have you forgotten again? Things get scaled ridiculously when you're playing in a group. That's how it's been for a lot of games.
Yeah, but like,
I'm not.
I'm listening to Blaze talk about doing the solo boss and how easy it was, and that it wasn't going to be a challenge, and blah blah. That was hard as shit. Like, that was not easy. Yeah, it was hard.
What boss?
Killing the tree without getting hit.
Well, the difference on that is you're trying not to get hit. In this, you're...
Oh, I know. And he hit me a lot.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta try to, like you're going off of a concept for a trophy that's literally telling you to do something that's expecting a person that knows what they're doing to do. Like...
Right.
Exactly. Like,
but, I mean,
don't go off of that experience.
And, oh, no problem. You'll get it a couple times. Like, it was not easy. you know, for me, those things are not easy. Those are a challenge.
I don't know what to tell you, D. Like,
of course, doing a no-hit run for me, that would be impossible.
Yes, D. Like, you're going off of logic that's for no hits. That's a big difference in experience when it comes to actually playing the game.
Right.
Don't go off of that logic. Go off of the logic of playing by yourself, which you have not done yet. Like, actually playing by yourself. Not doing something for a trophy.
Alright, I'll try a survival by myself this afternoon.
Again, problem is when it comes to survival, like, what I would recommend is do story mode, D. Figure out what's your meta. Get stuff start a new character. Get stuff by yourself and figure out what's your meta. Because that's how you're gonna...
So just like start a new character?
Yeah, and then pretty much after you've gotten some experience under your belt, do survival mode, because, like...
And what class do you recommend?
Well, depends. What do you prefer? Are you a range boy? Are you a close range boy? What is your choice? You could also go with support, which is called Cultist for support and mod support. Scrapper for, like, heavy hitting shit up close, and then Hunter for long range damage. Like high damage, plus weak points.
What did I do the first time?
I think you did cultist. I think.
Oh, I think maybe the hunter was good.
Yeah, try hunter out. Like you can learn about like weak points and high damage output with ranged weapons.
And that hunter mod seems like it would be pretty neat. Is it pretty?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes off your hunter build, which is literally exploiting weak spots. So yeah. Again, like if you want to get understanding for what your preferable playstyle is, I would recommend story mode by yourself. If you want to learn about weapons and stuff, like rings and shit, what's more effective, you can try to go with survival mode, which allows you to pick up stuff and you learn about it as you go. And then until you pick up something you really like, and then you use that in its place. Basically, survival mode is what teaches you what you should effectively be using and whatnot by experience.
I'd say it probably would be good to use survival mode because that's what we're playing anyway, to learn how to do survival mode.
Yeah, just expect...
We're probably not going to do story mode again.
I do recommend having the mindset to expect that you might die quite a bit, so don't expect to be used perfectly or get 10 waves and all that shit.
Yeah,
if you do get 10 waves, I'll be pissed off at you specifically. Because I can't even get 10 waves yet. Yeah, pretty much it.
I think I'd maybe try survival a couple times and just see how I do with the...
Yeah. All I gotta say is when it comes to these games, for sure, keeping the mindset that you could die at any time is the best way to be able to take the ass kicking that it can give you.
I mean, I take Dark Souls like that with a grain of salt too. But it's like I said, it has a learning curve on it.
The more successful
you'll be. I just don't see that on Remnant.
For the most part, like the learning curve is in certain aspects, like learning how a boss works. But I wouldn't say anything for when it comes to normal enemies, really.
Right.
Because they just spawn wherever the hell they want.
I think the only boss, well, I'm sure there's other ones too, but the only boss in Dark Souls 3 that I know of that just absolutely decimates you without you even realizing it's going to happen is that damn dragon.
Yeah. Oh, hey D, if you do survival mode and you happen to get the freaking branch boys, I would recommend, like, you know the guys that pretty much regenerate their shit, I would recommend the hot shot mod, basically the mod that puts fire on the bullet. That's one way you can actually deal with those guys, from what I've learned.
You're talking about the regenerators?
Yeah, you know those regenerating bastards? If you have a proc weapon like fire, you can kill them very easily, from what I've learned. Yes, because multiple of them, all of them take, like, they all have their own procs, so if you proc multiple of them, they burn alive like it's nothing, like they just burn. They're gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's where I'm talking about. That's where the learning curve is. You learn what's effective and what's not.
Their weakness is fire.
Anything proc related. I would have to say, if it's proc related, I would have to say bleed would be very effective on them because it would reduce the healing rate when it comes to regeneration. And yeah, like But there's not really too many freaking good lead things to be able to do in the game other than the freaking crossbow that fires 4 shots that...
Yeah, sadly there's no guarantee that you're going to have a mod that's pretty good to begin with that.
Yeah, the only time you can have a good mod is like if you get hot shot like in the vendor at the start. Also, another nice thing for that boss is having a lot of movement speed, because if you can run far away from the guy that's hot casting, you can pretty much get away from the spam.
Oh yeah, and the turret's really good too, right?
The turrets are great. I wouldn't say that they're the best crushing tool for killing them, because I had turrets with the exploding bugs. Still wasn't doing it as much as what I was doing with the freaking hot shot mod. So hot shot mod's the most effective thing for those guys, because if you proc multiple of them, they just their health bar just melts. And you know, like when it comes to boss weapons, you won't be able to get, like, Black Hole without pretty much fighting, what's his name? Shit, what's his name again? Fucking hell. Well, you know, there's that freaking ROM boss, the desert boss that looks like a literal freaking twig man. Yeah, that's, you can't get that weapon unless if pretty much you fight him, or if there's a very, very rare chance they'll be in the vendor. Which, boss weapons are very rare in vendors, by the way.
So once you kill him in the game, then it actually puts it in the selling.
Yeah, but well, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't sell it in the store. Like you can get it from him if you kill him with his ult kill. Like you get rewarded the weapons and shit the same way you would within story mode. If you do the normal kill or the ult kill, which the ult kill for him for the black hole gun is to kill him without him absorbing any of the enemies that he spawns.
Oh yeah, shit.
Which is not really hard because the enemies go down pretty easily in survival mode, so...
You talking the particle accelerator?
Yes, that thing.
Yep.
It's like the best damaging gun I'd say, hands down.
Oh yeah.
But the boss is extremely rare to show up in survival mode, so you'll probably never use it. I've only ever gotten it once when I've done a survival run. I don't know.
Can you get the gun from town just for random or not?
I think you can, but it's extremely rare for a boss weapon to show up in that vendor, I think.
Oh, we can start heading to the exit we're a minute away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that would be a pretty good gun to get in there.
Yeah.
Especially up the boss.
If you're looking for a good mod regenerating gun, I would recommend the sniper rifle. That thing seems to do a good job when it comes to charging a mod.
Your mod's going up?
Yep. But it's a single shot, so keep that in mind. So, if you miss a shot, you could pretty much fuck yourself. What I recommend is if you can get a setup that's one weapon being a single shot high damage weapon with a rapid fire second weapon. Shit, how do I go through here? But yeah, you want to have like a high damage weapon and a rapid fire weapon.
Alright.
But again, it just depends. Don't forget, like, everything is randomized, so it's a good way to learn what stuff is good and what's not good, and you can find what's your preferred taste in stuff that you like to use. I'm just telling you my preferences.
Oh no, I understand. Well, you do amazing in that survival. I mean, it's impressive to watch you when we're all dead. Watch you play pretty damn good.
Well. If y'all ain't my
I wouldn't say I'm really that great, like fucking hell.
I'm sure Blaze does well too. I feel bad that he has bad connections and lag with us all the time.
Yeah, it would be fucking nice if we all could have just straight up no lag connections, and that we could definitely get very far for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it seems like that lag also helps them with certain things too.
Yeah, it helps. It definitely helps the survival ratio.
I wouldn't say that it helps us. That certainly helps him.
No, him. Yeah, it helps his survival ratio. Because we're getting killed quite easily, he's being able to take a couple more hits because the lag is protecting him. It's nice.
Yeah, it's so strange, literally freaking how he can freaking avoid damage because of lag.
It is really odd.
Alright.
Well, that's it for that.
Yeah, just the only thing left is to pretty much do the quests. want to do mine now.
Yeah, I gotta get those damn gems.
Please return.
Oh yeah, the gems. I guess I'll do that off stream. There's not really
I'll
much.
do that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Well, Tiger, I think I'm gonna go take my nap.
Katie, I'm gonna go freaking do this quest before I get off.
Do it again tomorrow. I hope Blaze makes it to our remnant run.
Yeah, hopefully.
When I get up for my nap after we're done eating, I'll get on here and do a couple of survival tests and see how I do between my Detroit plays and see if I can do any good.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's pretty rough and it's very frustrating, but we'll see. I mean, I've been through worse. I mean, I did do Titan Souls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I've definitely dealt with the death before.
True.
But we'll see what happens, man.
You're that
You're that Tiger. I'm sorry Blaze didn't come, but we got through it okay.
Yeah, it's no problem. I mean, if he's not able to show up, then oh well. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, and he might want to break from Warframe. Who knows?
Yep. Oh, I need to go freaking set.
All right, Tiger. I'll see you tomorrow, normal time, man.
All right.
Enjoy your afternoon.
Yep, CD. Enjoy your nap. Right. So time to do this quest.
Are you visualizing a bloody battle?
Bit of a shame you can't do this together, but oh well. So strange, really. The devs allowed people to do co-op when it comes to the quest originally. Like some stuff, yeah, you couldn't do co-op, but what can you do? Alright, well, let's get this sucker started. I'm interested to see what changes they did with this, or not change, well, yeah, I guess technically, yeah, the changes with the Corpus tile set. Like, I've seen some of it, but let's see what else this has to offer, you know? Gosh, it has been such a long time since I've done a solo, well, yeah, somewhat solo stream. I mean, I don't usually stream by myself because, in all honesty, I've never really been good when it comes to being entertaining by myself. So
Listen up.
this is going to be very
Deadlock
awkward.
Spat is costing Solaris lives.
All right.
The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named
Curious what
Parvis
those hands
Grana,
do.
carries a lot of messianic clout. Well,
Wait, there's only 2
Neff's
points to
claiming
defend? What is
the old
this
man's
shit?
got an heir.
This is the
If
case. They
true,
should have made
that
this
heir
freaking
can,
quest
by
freaking
rights, claim
multiplayer, so that way they could have put more
total
points.
Of the board. Board schisms and
Give an
infighting might
excuse
be
to
the
put more
main
points.
reason SU survived this long. If the board
This is gonna be a
unifies
joke.
under one person, one found by Neff, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in?
Can't use the meta elements. Hello? Where are they hacking from? Oh, they're hacking the beat. Fucking I thought they were hacking A from someplace else because that freaking sound was just going off from a. Well, it sounded like it was going off from over there at B, or not B, A. Good grief! What am I saying? I have no energy. What? I also need to scan these clowns too. I should equip Helios, but I'm too stubborn because I like my Kavat more than anything else in this game. Helios makes it so convenient to be able to scan all this shit. Still, I mean, like, I've usually scanned all these freaking clowns just by hand, like, in recent updates. I really should be able to do it this time around, but although at the same time, I'm too interested in killing these clowns right now, too. I'll eventually get these clowns scanned. Maybe not all of them. The Eximus certainly probably won't get scanned. Not anytime soon, because it's a pain to get Eximus scans without pretty much like an Eximus event in sortie.
It's Neff, all right. Patching through.
Like all of you, I was born home. With but a meager
I really pretty much should be paying attention to what they're saying here.
options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, poor as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvos, Grant. The corpus became my thumb.
They fuzzed the band. Keep at it.
Alright. So... yeah, basically this is... they're doing something to pretty much, like, tribute to their old founder, I'm guessing? I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention to most of the transmissions at the start of this, which is probably something I should not do, because I want to know what the hell's going on in this quest anyway. What made the Corpus want to fork out the coin to pretty much make... to, upgrade their places and whatnot. Yeah, that really does sound like that was close by A for sure. Sadly, the bad thing when it comes to these quests is that there's not really any challenge because of the fact that quests are supposed to be balanced where like players with lesser stuff pretty much can do them. Which is weird because you think these like quests that require you to progress these phases of the game would make it harder, you know? Like, you'd think that pretty much they would, like, make it where this would, like, match up to the difficulty where, like, veterans and whatnot are at now, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I haven't really seen the quest conditions, how far you have to be in the game to be able to bypass the lock.
Over the years, as my wealth blossomed, and my humility grew vast, I began to see a certain similarity. I wondered, who am I?
Better off leaving Saren here in all honesty.
After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my conception.
Wait, what? Get that signal back.
She had been a skank? Okay. Like, I mean, you could put any word there to pretty much, like, finish that line. Yeah, this is what I mean when it comes down to solo stream. I don't know how to actually be entertaining technically in this scenario, so, like, I mean, I don't know how long this quest is gonna be, but hopefully, not too long. I can't really say that I'm like the best when it comes to like doing solo streams. That's sort of why I do this stuff with Blaze and D. So, because at least I can pull out the funny around that time. This, it's just when I play by myself, I'm more of a silent, do it guy. You know, the type of guy that just like does stuff and doesn't really say much of anything. Which I don't know how many people are like that. Like, you know. Never really been much of a talker myself in like IRL, but like, yeah. So I don't know really what to say in the moment for the most part, unless if it's something actually happens, of course. Where it would give me something to actually say finally, alright, I'll shut up so this can go on.
Succession program. It was an epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late great founder, and, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my Whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass.
Ah, Neff. Pretty much one of those people that pretty much is on his high horse because he finds out that he's pretty much related to somebody big. Good grief. And again, that guy is a piece of shit regardless, even if he didn't know that shit before. Freaking literally has the Fortuna under his thumb, the piece of crap.
Got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open. You know where to meet.
Alright, let's see what this next thing is. If it wants to load, of course. I'm guessing I probably have to go over to Fortuna. Either that or... Oh, but yeah, I guess I'm going over to Fortuna. Okay then. Thought I was probably gonna have to go to Orphalis, technically. I just mistakenly said Fortuna. Alright. Yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, pretty much I'm not really much of a social person, technically, pretty much. Like, I've always been more of a do it and get it done type of person, so... Wait, am I supposed to talk to her?
Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. This?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos
I
Graham.
love how she's just moving around like a mesa, practically, like just frame after frame after frame.
Oricam themselves. Graham was no amateur. He had real power. Our ear inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Neff's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Okay. Couldn't kill her to say please. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Long story short, more of a person that just, I'm not really much of a talker, and yeah. That's sort of why I don't think solo streams are my best suit, because unless if I have somebody talking to me, I'm gonna be more silent than anything, or I might try to say something in the moment where something happens, if anything. You know? Sort of why I stopped doing solo streams. But yeah. But yes, let's continue on with this quest, technically. Volunteers, okay. Volunteers as in, like, having volunteers come in and kick their ass? I can't wait to, volunteer for that duty. Eh? Right, Dee actually did me a favor by telling me that, because, yeah, I need to buy that game. We might be actually doing Rayman Origin, or not Origins, good grief, or they have not remade Origins for PS4. We might be doing Rayman Legends instead of Remnant tomorrow if Blaze doesn't show up. So, if anybody hears about this, look forward to that, technically.
See what you can find.
It'll definitely be an interesting game. Pretty wacky, chaotic. Precise platforming. Or platforming-y. What in the fuck? What did I just jump through? Some sort of power core or something? Oh.
Right.
Well.
It's a great, big hand.
Yeah, I'm curious about this fucking thing, too.
Tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you can...
Hello? Okay.
Engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. Never seen one before. Small, though.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna find out what the hell they were talking about with this whole thing. I thought it was an area. This is more like a mode that goes on during this. Okay. Oh, I guess I'm guarding this. Easy mode! Never mind, I just threw that into the void. Okay. Easy mode now. This time that ancient didn't go into the void. I need to switch off the corrosive from this garbage. Ugh. Also, I need to pull this out for blast damage. I still need to do blast kills. I'm gonna say I'm not really a fan that the arc gun now makes the controller rumble when you fire it. Kill cruise. More like the get killed cruise. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. Pretty much like literally I just get distracted by the game and I just don't say anything. It takes me a bit to be able to remember that I'm streaming, so bloody hell. I do apologize if I go silent when I freaking do these. Again, that's why I sort of want to do these with like friends or something, so that way I actually don't just go silent and it just becomes gameplay at that point. I really said gameplay.
They're gearing up for something.
Protean sensors, okay. You know what? I could have been cloud walking there a lot faster than freaking good. Hello!
No! This! What is that thing?
Well, rip him.
Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
Okay.
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound any different from what the Corpus do for their own benefit.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
It's not like they'll be able to do shit because I have an ancient here pretty much basically making this thing a damage sponge. I love ancients. They're like the best thing when it comes to defenses. Stack that on with like a defense frame and literally a defense objective won't freaking ever die. Like, ancients are fucking broken. I'm surprised they didn't nerf ancients. Like, sure, they're a bit of a pain in the ass to have, you know, do what you want them to do, like, hold position sometimes, but still, like, they're pretty effing broken. I think that the way they've made the AIs work when an ancient's been spawned in, if you drop one down, is that they, like, literally target the ancient as a priority to get rid of it first. After this. That's good at least. I'd say I'm not really a fan when it comes to elemental challenges that much. Because, like, you want to be able to take it into something serious.
It's real! It's real!
Okay.
What is this? What are we looking at?
Like, what I would like to fucking know. Jockey feed, what?
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
Okay. Wait, did Saren die? You know, that's one thing I've been like, that's one of my pet peeves when it comes to this Corpus shit, is literally, like... Well, actually, I don't even know if I did spawn, like, a... Yeah, I didn't spawn a Tenno Spectre, because literally, like, I threw down an Ancients, but I was going to throw down as, like, a Tenno Spectre, just for the hell of it, because I love pretty much having more allies. Yeah. If I could freaking have an army of freaking Wukongs, I would have it. It's a shame I also missed that freaking glitch boat back in those days. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't throw down a Tenno Spectre, so, yeah. I was thinking about it, but didn't really have the time. I mean, I did, just didn't really remember to do so. Because there's like a cooldown timer after you throw down one Spectre.
We'll be waiting for you, Outworlder.
Right, I'm going back to Fortuna, I'm guessing. Didn't really hear what Biz said. I'm just gonna assume yes, Fortuna, right? Yep. Eventually, me and D need to farm out the rest of those prime parts. But yeah, speaking of which, I do apologize for me being a negative Nancy during when we were doing Nightwave. It's just like, as somebody who's played this game a lot and just being pulled into things that we've already done previously in the past and being forced to come back into those things, it's just like, Like, this game is a great game. The action's really nice, but it's just a shame that just things get milked a little too much when it comes down to it.
How many kids are going to grow up in the fence because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
Yudi. There's a vent kid a very long time ago who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Neff intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Sparky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Neff's Granum tributes. You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a Granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Here's the part where they talk about the Granum crown.
Neff, as the Corpus figurehead, with the united board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.
Alright, back to it. But yeah, you know, like, I've got to say this, one thing's for sure, like, when it comes down to games that get milked like Warframe or Fortnite and all that shit, like, I'm just talking about in general, I feel like games like that are really, honestly, not that great, in all honesty, because when a game gets milked into the ground, it becomes boring, because each time you come back to it, it just becomes less and less great. Like, sure, they can add stuff, but in all honesty, I feel like when it comes down to it, games should be meant to die. Because if a game gets milked, as I said, it just becomes dollar and dollar as you play it. Whereto, wouldn't it be better to just walk away just with memories of a fun, good game? Sort of why I feel like games that like this sort of really should have a point where to die. Because otherwise, you know, like, you just keep playing it over and over, and then you're just like, oh, this is so boring and whatnot. And then you just don't have a fond memory of it, in all honesty. Like, I like Warframe, but at the same time, it should know when it should probably put itself down, and the devs should move on to something new. Make something new, you know? Because it's never good when a game gets milked. At least that's just my opinion. I feel like this game should know where to end. Like, and I'm not saying that the game should be like the server should stop running or anything. It just should have an ending to be where a player has a stopping point instead of just continuing on till later and later, and it just keeps going on and on and on, you know? That's at least my opinion when it comes to games that endlessly get milked, in all honesty. I like seeing new
To
shit in this
cross over,
game, but
you'll
at the
need to
same
find a
time,
Granum crown first.
it's
Search
mostly
the
going to be
area.
the same thing for the most part. Maybe a little different story twist,
You make
but
it
it's clearly
across.
going to be the same
Keep an eye
gameplay
out
for the
for
most
our
part.
people.
Some
We may
exceptions
have
like
survived.
Railjack. Pretty much,
I've got
Railjack
more
was a
than
nice
enough
fresh
kids
breath
their
of air when it
parents
came
aren't
to
coming
something
home.
different. But if you look at most of this game, it definitely is like the same thing over and over. And anything like newly implemented, like a new game mode, it just gets focused on for a little bit and then it's done.
Verified intact. Dispatch the treasurer with my offering.
And the way they get people to continue playing is to pretty much literally make it farm simulator. So yeah,
Right, here's our chance.
you know,
Time to tax the taxman.
which people like farming, I guess. But like, again, like after doing it for so many things in this game, it just grows dull. I continue playing this game because I want to see where it goes. It's like good game in a form of way, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I want to farm every little thing in this game anymore. And that's sort of one thing that's good that I don't care about master rank because that sort of expects you to do that. So, I mean, I might eventually do it, but I just don't have any urge to do it because I don't feel like I have any need to.
One scan of Marvel's granite, and my lineage shall be proven. None shall deny me. What? Tenno? Again? Not today.
Oh, that's where you get those coins. You kill those guys and they drop those coins. You don't get it until after.
I shall pay tribute. Your neck is almost home. They must not reach him before we do. Is that understood?
Him, as if the body would still be intact. Something's off. Get to the tribute. Expect some friction.
Yeah, here's a golden hand. Okay, I guess this one's not good enough, I guess. Alright, I'm interested to see what this void thing is. Like, this is one of the reasons why I continue playing this game, because it introduces some very interesting things. I know I complain about the farming part, but still, that just gets repetitive. Like, I'd like to see the new things that this game has to offer, for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of, like, veterans feel. Which, don't get me wrong, like, yeah. But, like...
We've got a lock on you.
What in the fuck? Okay. I am also very sluggish for some reason. Hello?
Since these old eyes beheld another living thing here in the sanctuary. I am Parvos Granum. Thank you for finding me.
Okay, what the fuck is this place? Hello?
Alive! My faith never wavered.
I live. Treachery seethed within the heart of the faith I had built when the board's assassins overloaded my transport's void drive. Protea, my beautiful Protea, and her gift for manipulating time preserved me.
What the fuck is that?
But at the cost of all that she was, now she is nothing more than a specter of her former self. My beautiful Protea. That is why you have been invited here.
Father, permit me to show you all I have built in your name. Do Nef Anyo that honor.
What?
My name.
Ember Spectre.
I have
What the fuck?
you.
I want to scan these things, so
Monuments to narcissism, demanding others sweat in your stead, gorging upon that which you have not earned. Watched as you claimed for yourself my teachings of self-reliance, perverting them into a flaccid philosophy of sloth.
I'm assuming I gotta keep them from getting to this Proteus Spectre, I'm guessing.
Is that you?
Or this Proteus stuff.
My son?
No, that must be a different son.
You know nothing. Falling short as you do of every ideal that I value. Your words, your efforts, are the model of inadequacy. I called you, Nathaniel, but I do not need you. I need them.
There? Tenno? Father! You're making a mistake. Come now.
Wait, these things are tennis? Or are they referring to me?
And
I'm
with
guessing
that, she is reinvigorated. Now, my lovely, if you wouldn't mind, show our guests the door.
Well, what the fuck? What in the fuck?
We've got
Hello?
a lock on you, Outwelder. Good luck. What the hell? Outwelder, I'm pulling sensory feeds from a trip you haven't taken yet. And hearing myself say things I've never said in a place I've never seen. Parvos? Yudi, you should see this. What if Neff has similar logs?
Biz has a handle on the time jump, but we've got bigger problems than Neff now. Get out of there.
Alright, that is weird.
You've been watching me, have you? Well, watch as I show you how we do things these days.
Neff is so salty, the little bitch. Oh, what the fuck are those things? Are even here too? Hello? Gosh darn it! I want to scan those little shits. At this point, I regret not bringing a Helios now. I'm guessing, or I'm hoping that those things will spawn during the whole process whenever I interact with these big old hands. Big old hands. Stay still, damn it. They give a lot of Samara scanning them. These are some very weird creatures. I guess in a way those things sort of remind me of Tenno somewhat. Sort of corpus-fied Tenno operators or whatever. Yes. Maybe that's what they are. Also, that Nightwave ship certainly isn't really well synced with pretty much the Warframe leaving the mission. That's for sure. That is so weird to see that, just it gyrating while the Warframe's just climbing into it, all calm-like. Alright.
Vox Solaris. Our interests have come to align. Now, this situation is no one's fault, and I'm not one to point fingers.
Oh,
but
sure,
my
this
fleet
piece of
and
shit.
Your workers are facing the same danger. Convince your Tenno servant to re-enter
Oh, fuck you, asshole.
domain and disable that Proteus Spectre. I have just the thing they'll need, but there is some assembly required. You want to rescue those comrades trapped in there, and I want to keep the past where it belongs. Dead and buried. Deal?
Neff's a bloviating narcissist with the morals of a haunted chainsaw, but at least that makes him predictable. Parvus. That mucker is something else. I don't trust Neff, but if any of our own are still alive in there, we have to try. Biz will lead the build on this Zorus gizmo.
Okay. I guess I have to build that thing, I guess, right? What was it called again? Zorus? Must be a gear item, right? Well, let me take a look at that again. Yeah, Zorus blueprint. What the hell does that go under? If I go through the all category and see. Okay, I guess it's just not in my foundry, I guess. Oh wait, no, here it is. Oh, okay. I need parts, clearly. Guessing that's one of the new weapons. Oh, I'm guessing this is a fetch quest now, so I had to get all those parts and then I had to build it and then I use it for the mission, I'm guessing. Well, they definitely made this one quite a lanky quest, that's for sure. I mean, I think that's what these quests were pretty much in the past. You used to do like a fetched part and then you had to do something else.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces.
Wait, did I
We'll need more
do all the
specifics to build
blast? Hang on,
whatever
let me
this
take a look
tool
at that
is.
real quickly before I move on. Also, shouldn't have done that because
believing, dreamers.
I just missed out on some quest
That's all
information.
from me.
Or not information, just story. Oh well. Didn't really matter that much. Interesting. I'm going to be interested to see what the spy tile set's going to look like in this place. Yeah, kill him. Huh. Need to learn the shortcut of this place. So this is basically pretty much the previous tile set, just a little bit more enhanced then. Oh, you get all the parts here. I got it.
Some doors ought to remain closed. Now that's not in my worldview. Fire, fusion, void. Progress always comes entangled with risk, with violence. With the precious sample obtained, development is accelerated. The Entrotti have kept their secrets long enough.
Where the hell am I at right now? Oh. So the tile set is the same somewhat. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. It's just a little bit more spread out compared to what it was before. Alright, good to know. Like everything's been widened up. The fuck? Okay. Rude. Oh, holy shit. Well, good thing I'm Wukong. You know what? Rather than just doing that, let's just freaking go in here and... Yeah, Wukong is definitely a must-have now. They've changed shit quite a bit when it comes to this Corpus tile set. I really want to go around the place and look and see what the new shortcuts are. Seems like they're the same, it's just places a little bit more refurbished somewhat. Like it's definitely been changed a little bit. Like the layout is somewhat still the same a little bit. Just again, it's different looking for the most part. Like the position's a little bit more widened than it was before, but it does definitely seem like it's the same stuff. It's just gonna be weird to get used to the whole higher definition / wideness of the place, I guess you could say. Alright, let's see what the laser tower will look like now. Hopefully they can make it shorter. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. Okay, they've made it 1 grade and there's a chance it won't be open. Okay, that's gonna be a little annoying now. At least they've made this wide. At least they've made this wider. Somewhat, I guess. Actually, honestly, it seems like they made it a little bit more narrower. I was just being sarcastic a little bit.
18 megatherm bloom, the whole lab vaporized. Those warframes with it. Fire, fusion, void.
Pathos Granum originated spectre particle theory.
Excuse me, clowns. Goodbye.
This old coot is a whole.
And I do have to say, I like the looks of the place.
And that's bad for us. Get back to your ship. I need to figure out this.
Definitely going to be a bit of a. It's going to be a little bit of a while for me to remember the positioning of the vents now, though. Not a fan that they got rid of the the 2 vent entry that there was in the elevator going down to the laser tower area. Also, it looks like if you don't have a Warframe that can pass through those lasers, that'd be more of a bitch to do. Without one.
Thanks for the fast work, Biz. Sparky, listen up. Biz's findings indicate Parvus might be close to translating himself from that reality into our own. We're not exactly sure how, but we're getting some odd readings. You've got to build the Zorus before Parvus gets free.
Oh, right, I gotta build that thing. Alright. Now, what does that thing go under? I'm guessing a melee? I never really did see what it was. I just saw it in the Alt tab. Yes, it's a melee. Great. And it looks like it's a glaive weapon too, so that's gonna be fun for me. Sarcasm. I'm not a fan of glaives that much. I do have to say though, I do like that they made it to where quest required items don't freaking take about an hour to create compared to quest items before, where you had to wait a while before you can freaking continue with the quest. That was annoying back in those days.
A weapon. Glaive class, but with an energy trap. Spectre particles, maybe. Has a mid-flight detonation trigger. Tricky, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Gear up and let's go.
Son of a bitch, I had to actually put a melee on. The reason why I don't use melees is because pretty much that allows me to use a gun as well as my Wukong clone using a gun at the same time. So it's really more effective than freaking using a melee. But I don't have much of a fucking choice. And it's a glaive too, for that matter. Don't mind all those Zaws. Those are all Well, those are all Zaws that I made that pretty much have each of the best links and whatnot, so, of each different type of weapon. It was a lot of freaking... What was it called? Yeah, it was a lot of Oxium to make that shit, and it pisses me off how much it took to make all that. I don't have every Za type... Like, I don't have every Za with every type of part, but, like... You know, I just only got the best that you could get, so... Not going that hardcore on that garbage. And now with the primary kit guns drop, I have to do that. Well, not really. I don't know. I'll see in the future, but, like, in all honesty, that's a lot of Oxium I had to farm, so... Actually, should I make this orange and then this black? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright. Now just for the yellows, and then we're good. I just do double yellows. I've never been creative with two colors when it comes to the energy. Alright. Oh, mod it. Need to mod it. That's the thing I nearly forgot. I guess I may as well put a freaking potato into this since I'm forced to use this anyway, so... Again, never been a fan of glaives, so yeah. Plus my circle button's fucked too, so this is gonna be fun. I really don't remember what's the best stance there. What does this weapon have to offer? Infinite combo duration. Hello? I must be reading that wrong. Infinite combo duration. Why? Okay, well, I guess I'm making this into a crit boy then. First, let's add the necessary shit. Since condition overloads the best on with anything. Blood rush. Where is prime pressure point? Never mind, I don't have the space for that. Oh, I didn't add a potato in yet. Alright. What did I use for this? Gosh, I've not really built in a long time, in all honesty, so I don't remember what I used to use. Oh yeah, Berserker for speed. Probably should put crit damage on here. This needs to stop doing this. There. I need elemental damage too. I think I'll sacrifice crit because elemental is sort of an importance when it comes to all melees. Yeah, for now we'll just go with the old viral. Good old viral. Wait, this has a negative electricity on it, doesn't it? Radial attack has a negative electricity. I've never liked electricity. It's honestly pretty fucking weak. Whatever. I don't need to worry about that right now. I got the important stuff, which is the viral. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. I'm guessing in order for me to do any damage to whatever the unit here is that I need to damage, I had to use the glaive, I'm guessing. Yeah, that or they're just making me use this just because of the hell of it, but usually in situations like this they make you use it because you have to. Gosh, I'm so tired. Why, is he gonna blow the place up? I didn't scan all these things. Get the hell out of my way, asshole. You can't do this shit. Oh yeah, these guys are like operator versions of, like, they're like the Corpus version of operators. Because they are doing like void beams, they're doing like void blasts. It's hilarious, actually, to witness.
Disengage the destruct.
Yeah, you know.
I can do that. But don't worry, I'm already at a very comfortable, safe distance.
Duty, the fleet's going to blow. Outwelder, abort.
Wait, it's a time prison, right? Sparky, if you can get back inside before the reactor tilts, you'd theoretically have all the time in the world.
Wow, so this weapon literally has infinite variation on the freaking combo. Okay. What am I doing wasting my time with these clowns? Let's just go to the place. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, literally infinite freaking combo duration. I can't use the heavy attack for some reason. Don't you fuck with that asshole. Move. I really want to make sure that I scan these little clowns. Also, what is with their feet? Okay. Okay, thanks for that, Spectre. Certainly not like I was trying to scan that. Also, I think I... Yeah, I don't know. I thought I dropped the coin. I forgot, it's just in your inventory.
Biz. I don't think they made it.
Outwelder? Yudi, they're alive. Listen, Neff's whole fleet is overloading. Huge energy spike. We need to take out Protea. Ready that, Zorus. There. Our rig jockeys. They're trapped in some kind of energy enclosure. You need to charge the Zorus to break it open.
Charge it? What the fuck do they mean by that?
This comes from not knowing what you are doing. There's no stopping this without stopping Protea. A bit like eating your own, no?
Oh wait, are they...
Here they come. Take out the errants, then use the Zorus to trap the Spectre particles that escape. You'll have to time it just right.
Okay. Like, how do I charge it? Do I just, like... Do I just, like, throw it in and then I throw it at these guys?
Full charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them. Well done, Outwelder. Now bring the rest home.
Okay, so what do I just throw my freaking glaive at them and just kill them with the glaive? Is that what I'm doing?
our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them.
Yeah, I guess I just pretty much blow up the thing on them when they... Only problem is my clone keeps killing them, so I guess I'm gonna have to take off my clone for the time being.
Full charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them.
By now, your friends have noticed that the overloading void engines are preventing the exits you opened for my captives from closing. Well done, and goodbye. Enjoy your stay.
Hold still for a second, Proteus, so I can scan your car, yeah.
Outworlder, you've got to get out of there.
Well, she got destroyed. Wait, I'm guessing I have to charge this thing and throw it at her? What's going on here? I'm guessing.
Reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it. A fully charged burst from the Zorus might do it.
My clone is actually in interference with us.
There's got to be an opening. Maybe while she's reversing the temporal field.
Pretty much fully charge this thing and then pretty much hit her with it when pretty much like she's literally in her immunity stage. So looks like this is a tag team job. Doesn't seem like that's it.
There's got to be an opening.
God damn it.
Maybe while she's reversing the temporal field.
Where is she at right now?
Got to be an opening.
There we go. I think I got her this time.
That's it. The cycle's degrading.
The sad thing is, literally, since I'm a tanky Warframe, that doesn't even mean shit to me.
She's reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it. A fully charged burst from the Zorus might do it.
Okay, can I do my... I can't use my freaking blade. Are you serious? I've never been a fan of gimmick fights.
That's it. The cycle's degrading.
do this 4 times. That's a little annoying.
She's reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it. That's it. The cycle's degrading.
Okay, it's annoying how the glaive sometimes glitches where pretty much that doesn't even fucking work anymore.
She's reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt
Oh, god damn it.
A
Really?
charged burst from the Zorus might do it.
Yeah, gimmick fights are probably the worst thing in a video game, for sure. Did I hit her? Please say I did. Okay, she's done. Holy shit, that was just more annoying, if anything. Gimmick fights are one of the worst things in a video game, for sure. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Where is my father? That temporal effect again. And yes, there are your sensory feeds, just like
Is
last
that how you're gonna get Protea?
So,
Right, by doing that every
Zorus
time?
worked.
That's actually annoying.
battle that never happened. Or did it? I have a headache.
Our people are calling in, Sparky. They're coming home. Tonight, all Fortuna will be singing a verse in your honor.
Hopefully, pretty much, like, the actual way to do it is not going to be that, because that is actually a very annoying thing to do. It's not fun. It's just annoying. Not even a challenge, either. Again, annoying. Oy. Gimmick type of things are the worst in a video game, as I said, and I did not enjoy that. There's good gimmick and there's bad ones. That's one of the bad ones, in my opinion. It's creative, but at the same time, it's using a weapon type I really am not a fan of, and it's... I guess it would have been better if I didn't use my clone, I guess, maybe. But that certainly was a bit of an annoying thing to do. Just the fact that you had to time your glaive, it's not fun.
Parents to children, family to family. Take this time to hold one another. For tomorrow,
Yeah, alright. Well, that was the Deadlock quest.
we will persevere.
The Deadlock Protocol quest. Alright. Well, that's that.
With Solaris and Tenno united.
Well, I guess with that technically ends the stream. We got our Nightwaves done. Well, I still have to go do freaking mining on Venus, but that's boring. Who'd want to watch that? In all honesty, I'll just do that off screen so nobody has to suffer through that. But anyway, yeah, with that will probably end this. No, not probably. It will end the stream. I hope y'all, or whoever watches this, I hope y'all have a good day and night. Catch you later, and hopefully we'll see people tomorrow for Remnant Survival, possibly, or maybe it might be Rayman Legends, depending on if Blaze shows up or not. But yeah, take care. I hope you all have a good day and night, and well, wait, where is this? I don't even know where my gestures are. Well, that's not what I was going for. Anyway, take care, guys. See you later. Enjoy your day. Oh, there's something in my inbox. What is this?
The system shall change. No more clutching at sunk costs, imposed ideals, hand-me-down hopes. No, we are better than that. Corpus shall know a violent restructuring, but with time enough to face the impending threat from Tau with renewed and absolute vigor. Or not. Perhaps the rot is too deep. Perhaps the father should abandon his children. Perhaps it is time for a new philosophy. Life's just a bargain like any other. Yours is no different. Would you like a seat at my new table? Perhaps with your masked friends alongside? The business, was it? A curious name. And Unico, of course. All people who know what they want. I know what they want. But what about you? Tell me, friend. What is it you desire?
I'd like all the shit that this game has to offer. But yeah, anyway. Sorry about that. I just didn't realize there was another message. But yeah, as I said, take care. Hope you all have a good day and night, regardless if you did watch this or not. And see you later, possibly for Rayman Legends tomorrow, or maybe Revenant. Depends on if Blaze shows up, as I said. See ya! Did I even say the time? Yeah, if just in case, pretty much, it's gonna be 1 p.m. Central, U.S. time, basically. Yeah. See ya. Oh gosh, I'm having trouble wrapping up. My goodness. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.